Alrighty, so welcome everybody. I'm your host, Get Good Fox. It is Thursday in deeprock. Well, I guess it's Thursday around the world, unless there's like a place far enough that it's Friday. But right now it's Thursday, and every Thursday the weeklies update. Now I'll show you right now. If I go to the assignment board, look at this: new weekly priority assignment and a new weekly core hunt. These are, I'm definitely going to get to these. But most importantly, we have new weekly deep dives. And also, while I'm passing by, I am joined here by Kevkiss, who has, I guess, his Hogwarts wizard outfit on right now.
That's it, lads! Rock and stone!
Indeed. Say hi to chat, Kevkiss.
Hello, chat. How's everyone doing?
Indeed. The Kevkiss is a pretty experienced miner. Like, I have it on word that even Mission Control doesn't give him a hard time anymore because he's so high level. So, it should be pretty good. But today we are going to be hitting the deep dives and the elite deep dives. And it looks like the deep dive is taking place in the Azure Weld and Azure Weld. I'm just going to go Azure Weld. And then the elite deep dive is going to take place in the Crystalline Caverns. Interesting. Let's cue it up. Alrighty, so I am probably going to play as...
Do you want to play as engineer? I don't mind changing.
I'm probably going to play as Driller just because...
Okay.
I think Driller is just really good for making things go smoothly. He's like the Drilleroni. Oh, I got the company special, that's right. Wait, but this is the wrong outfit. How am I in the wrong outfit? Like, the Chinese New Year is over.
Heavy-duty
I gotta change my outfit. What is a good Driller outfit? I think I want this. I don't want something so yellow. I want something like the yellow is supposed to be like really like impressive looking. How about this? And then I want the bulkier outfit, like that.
This one.
That's kind of cool, actually. Like, that actually looks kind of badass, I'm not gonna lie. Do I have a matching weapon, though, is the question. That kind of matches. Does that match? Nah, it looks kind of crummy, actually. Maybe stay with gold. We don't have a color scheme to go with it. I'm screwed. You don't understand. You have to look good for the deep dive. If you don't look good for the deep dive, then, like, you're probably going to lose. Like, it's going to be a real uphill battle. Okay. Let me see if I've got a matching color scheme. That's good enough. I think it matches enough. It approximately matches, and now we actually have a chance to win. I'm kind of unhappy with it. Wait, it's orange. It's orange. It's orange. You know what that means? It does match. Because it's orange. It does match because it's orange. Oh, yeah. There we go. I knew I'm just a genius. That's the problem. Wait. I don't have that color scheme for them both? Oh, thank God I got the color scheme for them both. Okay, it's saved, boys. We saved it. We can actually win this now. Okay, so I'm going to be playing as the Driller. And also, thank you, Secret Asian Man, for the 200 bits. He says, been a while. How are things? They are hopefully going to go well, because we are going to be hitting up a deep dive and earning us some weekly rewards, unless you're Kevkiss. How dare you photobomb me, Adobe? Be gone. What is that? All right, I think we're ready. Are you ready, Kevkiss? Do we want to grab the beer?
I left you a beer.
Oh, nice, yeah. It's not Mountain Dew flavored, but, actually, the Mountain Dew beer really sucks. I tried the Mountain Dew, alcohol. It sucked. It's basically a really watered-down garbage.
Let's hit it.
Let's do it, though.
By the beard.
I got the wrong pickaxe. I'm not supposed to be using the ice one. I'm not supposed to use the ice one.
Well, white does match with the ice to a certain extent.
Eve says that I can't make fun of her for overpacking on Disney because I like outfits. Hey, my outfits don't consume any space, and I don't have to carry the outfits. Like, wait, I don't have to like carry my own luggage. All right, let's see what the first objective is. So, objective 1, no modifiers, escort duty, and salvage operation. Interesting. Not what I was expecting, I'll be the first to say.
Watch out, drill dozer approaching landing zone.
Not what I was expecting. I mean, I mean, like, man, elite deep dive escort sounds like it'll be a pain if and when that eventually hits. Oh, I found one of the mini mules are down here.
Found some nitra!
Hey, baby Molly!
Platform up!
This is how a real dwarf mines nitra.
That will teach you!
You know what? Why can't you change the color of your turrets? That's something that just hit me. The turrets are always in the default color.
True.
Another thing is,
the
what if they had equipment overclocks? Like, what if they had like turret overclocks? What if they had like, you know, like the platform gun overclocks?
I'd like to see that, honestly.
Oh, we've got bad guys, I see. That's fine, I guess.
Worst pinball game ever!
I was told that if you go into these weird, like, stones, you get a defensive bonus.
Yeah. And if the bugs go in here, they get it as
Ready
well,
to
so
blow!
Demo
it's usually
charge.
better not to fight them here.
They don't last very long, though, so I was kind of like... You know, like, I don't know how much of a tactical advantage it is, considering that they don't last very long.
You mean the protection?
Yeah, because, like, when you get inside here, it doesn't last very long.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oopsie doopsie.
Does it go faster with 2 people?
Let's see. I don't think it does, but
It looked about the same to me. If it's faster,
Yeah.
it's not perceptibly faster.
I can't tell, yeah.
One platform, ready to use.
But it's nice to feel like you're helping.
There's so many things in this game that are like, they're kind of like vitamins, where I'm like, does it actually help? Does it? I think it's helping. I feel like it
Placebo
does.
effect.
And like that's how vitamins feel. It's like you're told that vitamins are good for you, and you're like, I know that vitamins are supposed to be good for me, but I don't know if vitamins actually help or not. I can't feel it. Okay, I'm guessing that the other one is further up, so I guess we should start drilling.
Perhaps it's in the next cave.
That's what I was thinking. It's possible that it might be in the next cave.
Oh, you mean drilling with the Reta? Yeah. I thought you meant manually.
No, I meant with the Beretta.
Yeah, I can go.
Never felt better.
I mean, we can always backtrack if it winds up being somewhere else.
Sure.
I'm hitting the button. Let's get drilling.
Let's go.
The drill dozer is en route to the
So
hub
remember,
zone.
chat,
Expect
what we
heavy
are
resistance.
doing, if you hit the deep dives, then you too will be, you'll be dealing with something very, very similar. Meaning, when you play, that's where the first of the mini mules are going to be. Like it is not random. I mean, it's random for each week. Is this thing going to drill through all of the weird Stonehenge things?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna totally drill through like Stonehenge. It's weird how foamy it gets all foamy looking, like the concrete or the plasticrete.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, usually when you dropped on them from
We got a big horde
some
of
height.
enemies approaching the drill dozer. Defend it or die trying.
Oh my, it's a big horde of enemies.
Sentry gun needs assembling.
The big shot. The big shot.
I just realized that my voice is a bit off today. I think I spent too much time not saying anything, like hours.
Well, I mean, depending on when you first wake up, like, it can take a while for your voice to warm up.
Oh no, yeah, I woke up like
Hey, there's the mini mule.
like 10 hours ago, probably.
The drill dozer is out of fuel. You need to refill the fuel canisters mounted on its back. Use the canisters to extract any nearby oil shale, and we'll have the drill dozer operational again in no time.
Okay,
Prepare
well,
the drill dozer!
I guess I will start refueling.
A bit more pain than usual, I think.
I'm gonna cut it like right in half. I don't know why, but I like doing things with the, I like doing stupid things with the refueling. Like, I like to cut the oil shale off the wall. Somebody, like, blasted a load on my face. Who did it? Now I blast a load on your face in reprisal. That is, though, it's just as God intended. Dwarf revenge in a nutshell. Oh, we got a presser.
Canister fuel ready.
Sticky grenade!
How dare.
Watch the stray bullet.
Be gone.
Redder needs maintenance.
Oi! Take the dozer!
If it mines a rock, it can mine a bug butt.
Dozer, prepare!
One fuel canister.
Sentry gun
That's the way I see it, at least. Now I'm gonna grab one of these, and I'm gonna continue refueling.
Locked and loaded.
Mohawk says, no blasting loads. Oh, it's too late, good sir. The loads have already been blasted mutually.
fuel for the drill dozer here.
This time I'm gonna, like, lance it up like it's a giant wart.
Watch and learn.
Look at that. I like how it all stays in one big clump, too. Like, in some ways, I feel like it might be easier to do it that way.
Well done. You're
Oh,
prepared.
God.
Bless you.
Let me guess. I'm gonna get it today, aren't I? Okay, here we go. A little more fuel, and we're good.
This canister is full. You gotta get it plugged back in.
All canisters fueled. Drill
Okay,
dozer
so it
ready
looks
to
like
make
you
more
got that
progress.
thing going. Let's throttle up to the next location while I mute my microphone and blow my
Drill
nose.
dozer setting off for the Umaran Heartstone.
Mohawk Productions asks, am I getting a new Xbox for when State of Decay 3 drops? No, I don't have any plans. I'm probably never going to get an Xbox console ever again. Because my new, what do you call it, my new processor is coming in. Well, no, my processor is here already. I just need my motherboard to come in, and when my motherboard reaches here, then it'll be more powerful than all of the consoles combined.
Don't get too attached now.
And especially now that, especially now that Microsoft is saying that none of their games are going to be Xbox exclusive. Like, Microsoft has said that all of their games are going to be available on PC as well, so why invest in a console when I can just invest in my computer? The only console I predict myself buying from here on out is going to be the Nintendo consoles.
Bug trap 2.0.
I wonder if
Drill
by
dozers ready to
PC
start the extraction of
they
the
mean
armor and
only
hardstone.
through the
Awaiting your call, team.
Microsoft Store though.
See here. Shoot the Glyphic
Clifford
Warden
Warden
first.
is history.
Okay,
This is becoming risky.
so
Take down that Glyphic Warden.
how is our ammo looking? We should probably call it one ammo. And why? I mean, like, what's the why be picky about it? Why be picky about it? I'm calling one ammo in right now.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
On this, you freaking nature. Sticky grenade deployed. Oi, we're forgetting the dozer. Hope the bandage stays on.
Okay, I'm gonna grab an ammo,
Resupply
and then I'm
pod
gonna
is here.
get drilling.
Everybody getting more ammo.
Oh, Nitra here.
Oh, let's clear these guys real fast. Oh man, I love seeing all the status effects on enemies.
Drill dozer, protect and repair.
Damn it.
Okay, starting the drill now. Let's get drilling, boys.
Ready to be.
Extraction commencing. Drill dozer
We are
running at
drilling
full
towards
speed.
our future.
Stay alert,
Drilling.
team.
So, what do you guys
Noise
think
and
the armor in
vibrations are attracting
Hearthstone
the
is?
bugs.
What do you think? It's like it's alive. Like it fights
Contact.
back. It can
Swarm
use like
approaching the drill dozer.
rock
Hunker down
powers
and
against
load up.
us. It's like what even is the armor in Hearthstone? Like obviously it's classified information according to management. One of the weapons in the game is built off of armor and technology. Like I'm not sure if Kevkis is using it or not, but the what do you call it? Shard diffractor uses a fragment of the armor in Hearthstone as its focusing lens.
Yeah, I use that one with a different build.
It's one of those mysteries in the game though, where I'm just like I don't know what that Hearthstone could be.
Got no ammo left.
Same with the rivals. Like we don't know who the rivals are. Don't know who or what the armor in stone is. Right? Maybe they don't know.
Defending the drill dozer.
Throwing rocks at the red house. Ready to kill some more crates.
These turrets are gonna make short work out of those stupid rocks.
Sticky boo.
So, are you a fan of Harry Potter, Kevkis? Is that why you're going with the wizard hat right now?
Not particularly, no.
Because like that's all everyone's talking about right now is the new Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game. I watched one of the guys I follow playing it, and I gotta say I thought it was gonna be some rinky-dink kind of like, just like some dumb children's game, but it actually has pretty high production value. Like it doesn't look like a rinky-dink game at all.
Yeah, I've never been too much into the Harry Potter franchise. I don't dislike it, but that doesn't drive me crazy either.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've never read any of the books or seen any of the movies. I have ridden some of the rides, though, when I went to Universal
I watch
Studios.
the movies, but I don't know. I guess I don't find it as, I don't know, perhaps original as other people do.
I mean, I don't watch a lot of movies in general. I think I'm just such a gamer through and through that like I just don't watch like movies and stuff.
Repair the dozer before it takes permanent damage.
Oh, it still got it. I was wondering if the neurotoxin would get it. So Eve says, if you're not into Harry Potter, what do you prefer then?
No, I mean, I like fantasy. I just don't particularly.
You just think that I know what it is. I think I can answer it. What Kevkis is saying is that Harry Potter is for nerds. What are you, a nerd? Like a nerd,
not necessarily, but the thing is that I used to play a lot of D&D when I was younger. So like a School of Wizards is like, I don't know, a regular concept.
It's too casual.
I guess.
It's too casual. He's saying that he's saying if you're into Harry Potter, you're a casual.
Twist my words, man.
He's like, wow, what a filthy casual. You're into like basic bitch magic.
We got an incoming swarm.
I can see them already like giving me hateful comments because I'm not crazy about Harry Potter.
Eve is sad. She's punching at a bunch of sad, crying faces. Don't worry about it though. She's just being like she's just being dramatic.
Help me protect the dozer!
Oh, a present, I see.
I did watch a bit of the gameplay of that game though, Hogwarts Legacy, but I don't know. I guess it's not for me.
I just want this guy to die. Evie says, in her D&D game, a player tried to kill me, but then I rolled a natural 20 and killed her instead. I guess that can happen.
What edition of D&D were you playing? You assume 5th edition?
I was born ready. I'm doing my part.
Mohawk said that Eve was gangsta.
Keep those bloody bugs off the drill
The drill dozer.
Okay, we got the Hearthstone. Oh, we got ourselves a bug too.
And wrap up the mission.
I love hopping on top of them and just like drilling their armor off.
Hearthstone secured. Objective completed.
Here we go. I got the red. Oh, that's an interesting skin. Is that a DLC skin for the gun?
Reloaded.
No, I don't think it is. I'll have to check.
It looks like
after,
Tron. It's like if we turn off the letters, it's lower the. If we were to turn off the lights, it would look like Tron.
Yeah. Now you can see it without the lights.
I'm
Well
into it.
done. Deep dive transport
Also,
is
if
on
you
the
need, do you
way.
need ammo? Wait, there's two. There's two
I'm
left. There's two
taking
left.
some of the ammo.
Wow, Eve is calling her game master a nerd. A nerd.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
Wait, where did the red
Drop
go?
pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
And I just tossed it behind here.
Oh, is it further up?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it now. You ugly son of a bitch! No, be gone, bugs. For your birthday, he's running Horror of the Orient Express. What even is that? It's a Cthulhu thing? Where did Doretta go? I threw her down here somewhere.
4 minutes.
Don't let him flank you.
The hell? Yeah, it must be around here somewhere. Oh, here.
You found her?
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so you fell into like a divot.
Hurry up.
The mule
Okay,
secured.
we got it.
Initiating launch sequence. Deeprock Galactic.
All right, so that's the first mission down. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt. Like the standard deep dive is pretty routine stuff.
Diving to the next stage.
So what do you get when you complete these deep? What do you get instead of a matrix core?
I still get blank matrix score.
Oh, okay. So do you have like a bajillion of
I
them
mean,
stocked up?
Like for the first part, I get the blank one, and by the end, if I remember correctly, I get
Give me a
matrix
second.
cores
Before missions, I'm gonna get me another drink.
okay.
Interesting. So it looks like our next mission will be to refine some liquid Morkite and kill a dreadnought. I'm feeling a little bit of deja vu there. I feel like that's what we did last time. Then there's a cave leech cluster. All right, I'm hitting the button. Ready?
Yeah. What I do get are the matrix cores that award you minerals.
Do you get a
After
lot of
you
them?
have
Like, do you
unlocked-
get like a few hundred of them?
I can't remember. I can tell you after this game. if you
Okay.
want.
I'd always make that
I can craft one, but
Wake me up.
after you unlock like all the overclocks and all the cosmetics, the game just gives you minerals.
Remember, leave no one
Okay, so we got a
behind.
cave leech cluster
Attention
in
miners.
effect.
Complete your second stage deep dive objectives, and we'll send in the drop pod to take you deeper. Get to it.
Oh, that. Okay, about to say. I'm staying safe inside of here for now. I hate cave leeches. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that to someone.
Sentry on.
Okay, I'm gonna plant some C4s.
Spikes.
I'm pretty sure the game refills my C4s in between rounds.
Oh, I got grabbed by a leech.
What? Oh, I see it.
Loot bug pop. Relax.
Thank you.
I took out the cave leech.
Request accepted.
I
Stand
feel like
clear.
something we should do is just go around the cave and just find
Yeah.
all the leeches real fast.
Let's get the mineral.
Eve says that she wants me to become a nerd.
Pump jack and let's get the
Loot bug looted.
access point.
I am just killing all these loot bugs right now. They are just everywhere.
Loot bug eliminated.
I'm just afraid anywhere I go, I'm gonna get attacked by a cave leech.
Yeah, same here. And I'm taking one of these angels. So
I think what we should do is we should get together and just do a patrol, walk around, and just find
Yeah,
all the
but you-
cave leeches.
in general, what I've noticed is that
Got
they,
no flares
in these
ready.
missions they tend to
Jack requested
spawn
and
near
duly
the structure.
bound.
But yeah, we can do that.
Took out a loot bug.
Oh,
Alright.
bother! Ow!
I got the cave.
Okay, I'm good.
Pump jack here. Let's get it hooked up to the refiner.
Back's full. Can't carry anymore.
I'm going back. I don't want to leave the safety of the rig.
Pump jack launched. Stay clear from the impact zone.
I'm dumping some of my resources in here.
Do you want to drill like direct lines to each extractor?
Ah, perfect. If I drill underground, I'll never have to go out to the surface world.
Yeah, sure.
Inventory is full.
Don't try and wait. What was up there? I saw a red thing, a red health icon
I'm
appear.
off here.
Okay, it was just a loot bug.
I killed a loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
Okay, I'm gonna drill. I'm just gonna continue exploring by drilling some tunnels where necessary.
Born ready.
I'm gonna start collecting all the mineral that's on the floor.
Don't try it. Don't try me. Ceiling grabberizers. Don't try me.
Not ready yet.
Okay, I'm gonna blow this thing of gold up.
No ammo left.
And then I'm not gonna blow myself up in the process. That's an important objective. There's gotta be more than 2 grabberizers. It could not possibly be a cave leech cluster if there were only 2 grabbers. No, you don't.
I'm gonna kill you all.
A chance to get a little bit of health back with my drills.
Have to wait for flare recharge.
Eve says that she wants Taco Bell, but her mom won't let her have anything unhealthy until she recovers. What is unhealthy about Taco Bell?
I can't carry anymore.
I have it on good word that like the Taco Bell diet is meta.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down. Don't try me,
Sorry,
Bugs.
little one. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
Don't try me, Bugs.
We've got a pack of Glyphid Praetorians on an intercept course. Get ready.
I'm kind of like, it's very weird that we've only found 2 cave leeches. That's all I can say right now.
Oh, I killed 2 more.
Oh, you got 2
Gotta
more?
wait for the recharge.
Yep.
Is that everything in the cave then?
I don't know, but probably.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna start building the.
Like at the very least, near the extractor, I don't think there should be any other leeches, so it's not much more that we need
Oh,
to
it's a whole Praetorian attack. That's interesting. Get the big shot then.
explore.
Hold your breath. Gas bud is leaking.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna start drilling the path and creating
Okay.
the.
Hello and goodbye.
Shoot it! Be gone!
The piping systems.
Careful.
Okay, so I need to drill up from here. I can do that.
I was born ready.
I can handle that.
Pipes up. If only someone could help me build it.
Oh, an oppressor. 2 oppressors. And what do we say to oppression, lads?
The wave is almost over.
I actually don't know what they say to oppression. They never answer that question.
We got the open. What the gas? Gotta watch that over weapon ready.
Have you
All right,
heard-
we're looking good there. Okay, so that's
Have you heard
connected.
that he says?
So you've already found the. Okay, it looks like you found all of the locations. So let me just start drilling.
Yeah. Have you heard that they say? I kill the oppressor, watch the gas.
I don't know if that's a particularly like badass response to oppression though.
Oh no, yeah, I meant that. Do you know why the gas? because the oppressor costs too much to Taco Bell.
Superheated!
Is that the source of the Glyphid's power?
Well, it's not canon, but I'm going with it.
So does that mean if Eve eats Taco Bell, then she too could become a Glyphid Praetorian?
Well, her mother doesn't allow her to have Taco Bell.
Oh, that's true.
Perhaps eventually.
Her mom is protecting her.
My place could use a hand building it.
All right, let's connect it up right here, and then I gotta run it further up into here,
Yeah.
and bam, that's number 2 connected. I love the way I build the pipes where they can be ridden to and from. Like some people build the pipes and they can't be ridden.
Oh yeah, I had that.
Oh, I can't quite get it.
Or when you build them, then you get like stuck.
Oh, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying so hard to get it to fit. Damn, it won't fit. Or will it fit? Stop bothering me, you damn bugs. God. Oh, well, it won't fit. I'll just have to drill it like this. Who does a Taco Bell date night? I have no idea. Who did it?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Who did it?
You want some more? Pipe goes here.
Goo Bomber. He gooed me.
Great job. First pipeline between pump jack and refinery established.
No.
That's a good, a bit troublesome trying to stream with 4 people talking at the same time.
Yeah, it seems like there is a connection problem when trying to do it with all 4 people at once, and it causes the internet to crash.
Oh, I thought it was like too crowded, like everyone trying to talk at the same time.
No, it basically causes the internet to crash, and then it degrades the internet degrades after that as well.
Second pump
Yeah, and
jack
also
connected and
probably
ready to pump.
It's
You're doing
enjoyable
well.
for you too, either. So.
Well, I also lost the stream. Like the stream was like corrupted in the process.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a deal breaker.
Okay, we almost got this last one connected. It's just got too much here. I gotta clean up the rocks a little bit. Up and at 'em. There we go. Around and connect.
Pipeline's in place.
All right, this one's connected.
I just love building stuff.
Done.
Maybe I can do a
done.
360.
So I guess there was a total of 4 cave leeches.
Hello! Why does it feel like I'm the only one building the pipelines?
I'll have to remember that detail when I do my report.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Look at me. I'm Stony Rock.
Objective completed. All pipelines are set up and ready.
Okay, so when we fight the boss, I'm gonna try to get a shot of him with my heads-up display deactivated, because I'm gonna try to get a good screenshot for my art.
Sure.
Here we go. Do we have ammo? Do you need? I'll call one ammo in. Let's call it ammo in over by the refinery.
Let me see if I can
No
touch
players ready.
this.
Ammo's coming in.
I ordered.
Supplies are on the way.
I'm looking forward to having all of the overclocks in time. I mean, like, I can't imagine how many of the cosmetic ones there are. There must be a ton of cosmetic overclocks.
Supply pod is here.
Yeah, they're
collect
quite a
taking
few.
some of the ammo.
I think we're actually doing all right so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Got ammo?
Ammo taken.
Now I'm ready.
Yep,
Here I go.
ready as well.
Okay, so I am
Time to
gonna
get
wake up
busy,
the dreadnought.
miners. Swarm detected.
Oh, never mind. Got Swarm. Swarm first, then Dreadnought. Then I'm gonna try to get a good picture of them attacking me without my head, with my heads-up display high hidden. It's the funky music.
Swarm, they're
This
here.
music is so iconic.
So, since you've been playing for a while, how often do they add more overclocks?
Well, in the last, I think, 2 patches, 2 like big patches, they added in this order, like first new primaries, then new secondaries, then this last one new grenades. They don't have overclocks for the grenades, obviously, but for each primary and secondary, they added like 6 overclocks each,
That's pretty
which
good.
is a lot. Yeah. It's like in one update you get 4 new primaries and like 20 something overclocks, if not more. But it's not usual like for them also to add primaries and secondaries all the time.
Yeah, I know that the new weapons come a lot more slowly.
I made a platform.
I think we're looking pretty good.
This is fun.
A few stragglers here and there. I want to get this web spitter because he's going to be a pain. Got him. Okay, I'm going to go wake the dreadnought up.
What?
Something's fishy here.
Okay, dreadnought's awakened. I'm going to shut my HUD off, and I'm going to try to get a close range picture of him.
Having in a campaign tonight.
Weapon ready.
Let me see. That
Let me
looks
know when
pretty
you're
good.
done.
He's probably going to kill me, but, like, I got a picture of him.
Did you get a good one?
Yeah, that'll do.
You want to try again? I can revive you. You take a secondary, like a
No,
backup
it was
screenshot.
literally him raising his legs up and attacking me, so I think that was I think it's pretty good.
Does this lead back to the space rig?
If we have to fight a different boss though, because like I actually got a screenshot of the same boss already from the previous one, so if we can get a
Okay.
different enemy, that would also work.
One brother.
Man, like this makes the boss so easy, just being able to slow him down like this. And then on top of that, it still eats away at their health too. It still eats away at their armor and their health.
Yeah, that gun is very ammo efficient.
I can also throw my axes out. I forgot about that. I'm the king of pipes! No, you don't.
Platform off.
Oh, he saved his armor at the very last minute. Or he refilled his armor at the last minute, rather. Good
Immediate
night.
threat eliminated. Objective completed.
You ain't gonna be
All
grabbing
set up completed.
I'll grab some ammo.
We're ready to start extracting the liquid
I'm
mortar.
going to start it.
Return to the refinery and start up the pump sequence.
Depositing, and I'm gonna start the pump sequence. You
Okay.
got it. Okay, pumping, starting now. Okazoni says that he looks warm and cuddly. He definitely is warm. I don't know about cuddly, but he is pretty warm.
All pump jacks are working at full
That damn
capacity.
fireball
Be
attack
warned,
will
the noise will draw in
put
the
a hurting
locals.
on you. Or more like a
Stay on your
stomp,
toes
is like
and do what
burning
you can to
stomp
protect
attack will
and
one-shot a lot of
maintain
people.
the equipment. All the noise is pulling in the locals. Take them out before they gnaw up our pipelines.
past your expiration date.
No, you don't, Bugs.
Liquid mortar is being extracted. Pump sequence at 25%.
Making good progress. And with all the cave leeches dead, we're free to kind of do whatever we want.
The extraction has stopped. Pipelines in need of maintenance.
Okay, time to start repairing. You got that one? I will go to
Yep.
that one.
Here I come! That's all you got, you slippery shit!
Repair, rebuild. It's like every time that there's like a leak and I'm killing the bugs next to it, I'm like, is like the bug blood getting inside the pipe?
This pipeline is fixed, but there are more outstanding issues.
It's like, is there gonna be like bug blood inside the morkite?
Pipeline repair.
I mean, maybe the
Other
maybe the
pipelines are still
refinery is
malfunctioning.
able to like deal with that.
Try to
No more leaks.
All right,
Did I hear a
we're back
ruckus?
online. We're at 33%. I'm guessing there's going to be 2 breakdowns. That tends to be the typical.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I've had 3 breakdowns before, but it's fairly
We got
uncommon.
company. Incoming swarm approaching you.
I know it's only two breakdowns in Hazard 1. I can't remember in Hazard 2. But I don't think I've seen more than 3.
Yeah, I've never seen more than 3 myself.
Liquid morkite is being refined.
You think the number of breakdowns is based on the amount of players? I can't remember.
No, I don't think it is. Because even if you play alone, you have both to repair, so...
I mean, I feel like it maybe is a cave length thing, like an objective length. Because like, how else would you make a
Yeah.
refinery objective longer? I mean, I guess you can make it like, yeah, you the only way you can make the refinery objective, the pumping, take longer is if you had more breakdowns, or if
Yeah,
you made a pump
also-
slower.
Yeah, the speed at which the Pampex refinery fails, I think, is slower at higher difficulties.
I'll be
know
honest,
if
I
it's
typically
affected by the amount
don't
of
even
players.
notice it.
Never check if it's affected by the amount of players, though.
Machinery is running again. Well done.
The main reason that I'm able to like perform well is because I have a matching suit of armor and
Swarm,
weapons.
we got another swarm.
If my
Exactly.
equipment were mismatching, like I would take like a pretty significant loss in
The
DPS.
cargo rocket is almost full.
Now you're getting into the true spirit of deeprock Galactic. It's all about looks.
It is the most important thing.
It's not
It's
about
like
winning.
how can you operate heavy machinery without like having
It's
a
about
matching
sending a
outfit?
message.
Can you imagine attempting to like operate heavy machinery without a without matching equipment?
I know, right?
Extraction has stopped. Must be due to
Really, a
damaged
third one,
pipelines.
right at
Indicate
99%.
This pipeline is fixed, but you need to clear all malfunctions in order
Okay,
for
I'm on the other
refinery to
pipe.
run.
I can't believe we had a third breakdown at 99%. Get your like giant bug butt out of my way.
Dock has and loaded.
I had to leave this last part a bit deep.
I'm gonna go hit the button.
The extraction of liquid
Okay.
morkite is
Sending it back.
Keep up the good work. We'll be done in no time.
There it goes. Back to orbit with them.
Pump sequence completed. All the liquid morkite has been refined, and the cargo rocket is loaded and awaiting your go. Press the launch button when you're ready. Good work. All objectives have been achieved. Call the drop pod when you're ready to move on. All objectives completed.
I mean, honestly, I feel like the standard deep dive is pretty doable. Like, you know, like if you can play at Hazard 3, you can do the standard deep dive. I don't think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
that
for
big
sure.
of a deal.
Sending in the drop pod to get you out.
So, like, I would say most people should be able to get about 6 overclocks per week.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
I am riding the rail to the drop pod. Okay, I'm
The
in.
rest of you, please hurry.
Coming.
Okay, so I've got 2 C4 charges, and I believe they refill them. So I should have 3 C4 charges when I walk out into the next
Taking
level.
you deeper.
Oh, I gotta take a screenshot of the mission as well. Okay, so that's level 2 down. Oh, got a overclock for the gunner. Interesting. Okay, let me get my mouse out of the way. And let me double check to make sure my screenshot saved. Pictures, screenshots. Looks good to me. Alrighty, so the next mission is low oxygen. That's not very fun. I don't really like I don't enjoy low oxygen.
Yeah, I don't.
Low oxygen, recover a data rack. That's going to be kind of annoying. Driller is not super good against the caretaker. And then we got to collect 150 morkite. Wow. Oh well, this one's going to be a pain. Yeah, I don't think it'll be like hard, but I think it will be a pain.
It'll be annoying more than hard. Plus, the build that I brought is more suited for like AoV damage, so not direct damage.
Kill anything with more legs than 2.
I mean, one thing I can do is I can down the robot arms easily,
Time to collect your pay.
which is helpful but not like
Last
crucial.
and toughest one of the deep dive. Get your objectives done, and you'll be back.
I wonder how they do
Stowed
the
into
deep
a
dives.
scuba
It's
bag
like,
at
are the
the
deep dives
yard
completely
in no
random,
time.
or do they come up with the objectives on there, or do they think about the objectives?
Loaded.
I would imagine they probably have a few templates that they have like pre-approved, and then they just have the type of. Well, that's the way I do it. Like, have a few missions
Have a loot box.
that are more suitable for certain types of combinations.
I mean, I bet they sit there thinking like, what's the most annoying thing that they could do?
Yeah. But at least we have a ton of nitra, so we can call
Oh yeah,
resupplies around
that's true. It's oxygen.
the main robot and just use it for oxygen.
Deeprock seriously need to invest
All right,
in
let's-
some
Ass
better
over here and hurry, please.
I guess it's over this
We
way.
have to go
Also,
this
let
way,
me
I
see how many
think.
C4s I got. I got 3 C4, so I think they do get replenished.
Things about to go boom.
I don't even want to mine the normal way anymore.
Yeah,
just-
if you
I'm
have
just-
spares.
I'm just too lazy to mine the other way now. All right, this way.
Wally is on the way.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. This way and
I was born ready.
okay, we're through.
Explosives, boys! Molly!
Got one of them burstos here.
That's why. Okay, I got the overclock for the shard diffractor that lets you explode the plas crate, and I'm just like I just never want to mine the normal way ever again. Unless it's like, you know, unless it's in like arm's reach. I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna mine with the plas crate from now on. Anything that's like on the ceiling or even like remotely inconvenient,
Come here.
I'm just gonna mine with the
Where is that damn you?
Rock and roll.
Looted!
There we go. Get the loot bugs, get the oxygen. Okay, so it looks like where are the power lines going?
The data vault is protected by a force field. It must be shut down before we can gain access. You need to find the power stations powering it and disable them.
Much better.
Grabbing a few minerals. Oh, a turret. Well, that probably is the right way then.
One sentry gun ready to be built. Sentry on.
Boy! Yes!
Yeah, I think the power line. Yeah, the power line's going this way. This must, okay, there, I can see it from here actually. Kind of a weird cave system.
Platform's placed.
The only thing that sucks about this boss for the driller is that the caretaker itself seems to be resistant to status effects, so I can't like corrode him with acid.
Which is kind of ironic considering it's a machine, right?
Yeah, that is true. Although perhaps the acid like is an acid that mainly reacts with like organic tissues,
Molly!
Yeah.
Come here!
which would make sense since you know you're expecting to fight bugs, not machines. Oh,
True.
okay, right here.
The
Yeah.
hacking pod has
It's just
landed.
waiting for
Moving
the
up to the
oxygen.
power station so the hacking can begin.
Oops.
Here, I'll throw you another one. I'll throw them to you while you
Almost.
got some shredders here. I can deal with them though. All right, here comes some more.
Transmitter node on the
I
way.
think that's it.
I think that's enough. Okay.
Connection established.
All right, I'm gonna hit the
Activate the
button.
hacking drone when you're ready.
Oh, this thing also counts as an oxygen. That's okay. That makes sense.
Oh,
Actually.
it does?
Is online!
Yeah, this thing
Yeah,
counts as an
Where
oxygen.
is that damn
Hacking has commenced. Protect the hacking drone.
sticking it to the box?
I kind of wish the health bars of neutral enemies would not be red.
Not so proud of
I wish it'd be like blue or something. Oh god, there's an oppressor here. There was an oppressor here.
Control on the hacking drone.
What do you guys think about the industrial sabotage, chat? Is this one of the missions you prefer, or one of the missions that you don't really care for?
Lady, noise.
Industrial sabotage to me is like... I liked it a lot more at first, but once you've beaten it enough times, I found it to be on the formulaic side.
We got bogeys on the hacking drone.
Mainly revolving around the boss. Like once I came up with like a good way to beat the boss, I found that it's kind of like the same experience each time. Oh, there's some morkite up there.
I found some more kite.
The drone can't hack as long as there's bugs beating it up. Do something. Hacking
Maybe
drone
the
under
hacker
attack.
needs to get good though and learn how to hack while bugs are beating it up.
Hack commencing.
Okay.
That's it for the first power station. One more, and we can take down the
I mean, if the power stations are just going to be like right in front of us like that, that'll be pretty smooth. Is it? Wait, it's leaving the oxygen tanks behind.
Never
What
seen
is
that.
this? It left. Wait, does it work though? Does it work though? I'm gonna move it away.
I think so.
Come here.
I'm gonna move it away.
Because he also has the collider.
Wait, it disappeared. Where did it go? I think they despawned.
Oh, okay. So it probably stays while the thing is flying away. I never noticed that. But
That was really weird.
Shredder, shredded.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the clear chat button instead of the like take a clip button. How do I move? Can I move you somewhere? No, I just cleared the chat again. Who shot me? Oh, it's a tri-jump. No, you don't.
Damn flares could need an upgrade.
Okay, so do we know where the next battery is?
let me go up with you. Take Molly for the oxygen.
I got the deposit. I need more ammo.
Ooh, I'm completely out of ammo. At least for the main. If you have some for the turrets.
I need
Also,
some
resupply here.
Supplies are on the way.
Like, we're still going to fight the thing here anyway, so.
We got plenty of ammo. I'm not going to collect any more nitra.
Yeah, I was gonna, but.
Okay, I see a turret
eventually-
over here. It
you're
might
right.
be over this way.
Where is that damn you? Busted a first turret.
Yeah, probably that one.
Okay, I found it. Oh, there's a hoolie hoarder
Little
here.
hoarder here. You have sniped your last dwarf turret.
I made a platform. Accurate.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Alright, down we go.
Ollie,
Here we are.
look what I found.
I am going to go
Power
ahead
station
and call
here.
down the pod.
We need a hacking pod. to
Roger.
hack it.
Sending in another hacking pod now.
Sentry done. Go get him, boy.
Oh. Oh, I'm out of ammo on my gun.
Hacking pod has arrived. Get it connected to the power station.
No, I need oxygen.
Ollie, over here.
Yes, we got the hoarder.
Oh, you got him. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Damn thing would have just gotten in the way.
Oh, I think I killed one of the passive creatures. Oh, well.
Killing machine now.
Oh, well.
Can't patrol if you're offline, you piece
You wanna hack it?
I need to go get ammo, actually.
Oh, wait.
Boy, I can't breathe. I'm Hacker Man.
What about hacking when you can't breathe? I guess you are a hacker, man. I'm just gonna take two because, like, I'm low on everything.
Yeah, I took two as well. I got the mirror from the hoarder. So I guess we're gonna start.
Yeah, we gotta hook up the little sensor beacon
Yeah, I'm
things.
just saying. Where is it? Down there.
Oh, I found a nitric spray mortar.
Platform.
So this is going to put us over half of our Morkite requirement.
I need the damn minecart on deck.
So we are up to 100. Wow, exactly 100 in the Morkite.
Teamwork would speed this up.
Here, I'll throw you another one. Do you need more?
Yeah, throw me like 2 more. Probably 1 more. That's it.
That's it. Connection established. Time
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
activate
hit the
the hacking
button.
drone.
So we'll need
Let's
probably
take
2
down
more
that
Morkite
power
deposits
station.
unless we get a big one.
Hack begun.
Wait, there's one right there.
Yeah, there's one. We'll get that one.
Hacking pod.
Don't get too attached now. It's armed and ready. Stick around.
The hacking drone is under attack. Keep it safe so it can work.
Are recharging.
Okay, so far so good. So what is your favorite weapons for the engineer, primary and secondary?
Get those bastards over the hacking drone now, damn it.
Honestly, for the primary, I think it's hard to not justify using the shotgun. Like, it's such a
Hacking
good
drone
weapon.
resuming hack.
It's kind of in that middle ground between like good damage and support. The only thing that's lacking is like a bit more
Do you
range.
use the turret whip on the shotgun, or do you prefer a different style?
You mean shooting the turrets for like to make them?
Yeah, where it makes them fire a big shot.
Yeah, I use it with this particular build, but yeah, in general, like if you want a solid primary, like just the main shotgun without any weird turret thing.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, I think that works best.
What overclock do you prefer for the shotgun?
I can't remember the name. I have it in my other build. I can check
That's it, to the
after.
power station. We're almost in. Chief.
But
Get back to
usually
the
I
vault.
go
Disable the force
like
field.
I know there
You're running
are
on
crazy
emergency power
overclocks for weapons, so that's kind of the fun part. But for some weapons, I want like the weapon to do what
Yeah,
it does.
look at this. It
can.
left itself here again. Like the here. I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch. Oh no, they just now despawned. Okay, so yeah, I think while they are there, they do count as giving you oxygen.
So I usually go with the green overclocks, which just give you benefits
Oh
without
yeah,
any
the
drawbacks.
ones that are double-edged.
Yeah, I mean, I know there are other overclocks that do crazy fun stuff, but I don't know. I just prefer the weapon to perform as it was meant to perform, the best it can.
Okay, lots of bugs to do. Yeah, some of the unstable overclocks can get really out of control.
I mean, some overclocks are fun for like meme builds.
You got no ammo left. Better. Don't get him in your beard. Donkey, come
Okay,
here.
where
But
is the
in
meal?
general,
I need oxygen.
In general, I like to have builds that can do well regardless
Molly,
of where you use
come
them.
here.
More
a few
of a
exceptions.
generalist build.
Yeah, with a few exceptions. For example, I do have one engineering build that uses the Fat Man, but I just take it on very specific missions.
I want the Fat Man. Like that one seems like it's a lot of fun. I haven't unlocked.
Oh,
I've seen it in
is.
action. I've seen one of my friends use it. Where do you want to fight the boss at?
Not ready. Flares
I guess
recharging.
in this general area it's okay.
Okay, I'll just
Because-
call an ammo
Yeah.
man. I'll call the ammo like right over here because it'll be
Yeah.
slightly out of the
Supply pod
way.
launched. Better stand back.
Yeah, and also so that we have like spread out oxygen.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
Where is the mule? I am dying of oxygen. There we go. Yeah, go ahead and call some in if you want. I'm going to, I guess this will be our primary holdout, and then I'll just call a few extra in as oxygen points.
Yeah.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
I ordered a resupply.
Nitro's been withdrawn, and supply pod is
I mean, we don't need the nitra for anything else, so...
Yeah.
I ordered.
We're
Supply
really
drop has
down.
been ordered and is on the way.
I ordered a resupply.
We do need
Stand
the
back.
oxygen.
Supply pod inbound.
Go restock.
One gold, so first time chat from Subcube, he says 1 gold in-game, how many credits at the end game? It's based on the multiplier. Basically, you get like a hazard payment at the end. Oh, we still haven't gotten all of the Morkite either.
Yeah.
But it's based on, you get like a hazard multiplier, so if you have enough difficulty where you get a 100% bonus, then it will take whatever you earned and you'll get like 100% more, so you get like, it basically doubles it.
You want me to activate Betsy?
Where is Betsy at?
See here.
Here.
Oh yeah. Like, hold on a second, I didn't even know we had a Betsy. This could be a screenshot. Hold on, I'm gonna... There we go, look at this Betsy. It could be a great screenshot. Okay, oh, that's good enough. God, he ripped me up really bad. Wow.
Yeah. Betsy's hit hard. In general.
If you're wondering why I did that, I need to make a thumbnail for YouTube, and I want like a really nice, clean-looking thumbnail.
Yeah, to be fair, I think Betsy is a good
Oh my
thumbnail.
God, he got me with his
What's the
grenade
Betsy?
launcher.
It's dangerous.
Okay, calm down, Betsy. Oh. Let's just do that.
Okay, I'm gonna get some distance from him. Oh, hell no.
No, the players
Thank
are
God we put all
resourcing.
these all over the place.
I got it.
I love the acid. The acid is so
Yeah.
good. This could be a good screenshot as well. You
Or-
fixing it
or
like
bet-
that? Yeah, keep fixing. Keep fixing it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna get
about
like
to finish
no,
it.
keep fixing. There you go.
Grabbing ammo.
Yeah, specifically for Betsy, it's, the acid is actually very good. Let me see if I can find more guys.
Yeah, let's try to get that last more
up here. Let's see if Betsy was here. I don't think we explode this part.
Okay, if you go, we'll go in different directions and we'll find the last more a little easier.
We only need 3, so shouldn't be that hard.
I mean,
to
I
find.
feel like it's possible that my
Oh.
C4 blasted a chunk of it on the ground or something.
I'm almost on the roof, so. Oh, here.
You got some?
Yeah. It's not like I need the platforms anyway, so.
So I guess
suppose
if
it's
someone's
really bridge.
asking, if someone is, oh, I got a piece of it right here. That was only one shard though. If someone's asking, I think the person who might be asking, like, you know, is the well, how much gold do you get on a difficulty multiplier? I think that person would be asking, like, is it worth it?
For deep dives?
Sweet.
So Subcube asks, he's pretty new. Well, first off, do you qualify for deep dives? Because remember, you can't do a deep dive without a promoted character.
Removing battery from the force field protector.
Objective completed. Morkite quota met.
I wanna punch the guy in R&D who programmed Molly.
Okay, the other two are there. All right, I'm gonna
Get
go ahead and
ready,
pull these.
folks. The force field is about to come down.
I'd say if someone wants to grind gold, just try to look for golden loot bags or mineral mania.
I would say, as far as an elite deep dive goes, if you can play on Hazard 5, then you can probably do an elite deep dive. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be, well, you're just going to go in there and like, oh, it won't even be a thing. I'll just go in there and body it. I mean, it's still going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But like, if you could do Hazard 5, then you should be able to do an Elite Deep Dive.
I mean, I still find the Elite Deep Dives challenging. I like doing them. I just don't have the need to do them anymore.
So you'll notice that we're putting the ammo down
overclock.
here, and I'm putting the ammo down here so that I have cover from the Caretaker's attacks. So I'm kind of useless against the Caretaker since my attacks are very hard to aim, and they don't do very much damage to the Caretaker. Let me see how much this does. Yeah, it doesn't do dick to those guys. I can get the robot appendages, though. Which means Kevkis is going to be our main source of damage against the Caretaker itself.
Yeah. In a way, this is why I like the shotgun. Like, it's clearly not the same as like any gunner main, but in a pinch, it's okay as a primary source of damage output.
Yeah, even this barely scratches him. I mean, it does something. It's better than nothing, but...
Don't stay in
So
one
this is a
place
good
too
example
long.
of like,
The
okay,
caretaker is
so
launching
remember I took a
baseball
screenshot that showed you what the deep dive was going to be. If I had known that we were only fighting one regular boss, and if I had known that we were fighting this, then I would not have brought the driller. And that's the advantage of having somebody else go in before you.
Bro.
And that's the reason why I make those guides on my YouTube channel that show you kind of like what's going to happen in the deep dive. Because it will absolutely influence your decisions. Now, we could still do it regardless, but... Oh, phase bombs.
Yeah, but if people are struggling, like with the weak deep dives,
Absolutely.
I'm
Especially on
sure
Elite
it
Deep
will
Dive.
help.
Like, it would really be helpful to know what to expect on an Elite
Yeah.
Deep Dive. Because remember, if you're beaten on a Deep Dive, you have to start back at the first round. Like, you have to do all three of them.
Shoot the caretaker's big glowing on.
Oh, phase bombs.
Angel down. Eat blood.
Okay, so X-Cube says that he has not yet unlocked Hazard 5 yet, and that, like, Hazard 4 is considered, like, a good challenge for him. Then my recommendation would be... you probably should experience Hazard 5. Because the thing is, like, you could join a random team, but the thing is, you might frustrate the people there, because, like, they may be forced to carry you in it, and, like, they might get, like, upset about it. Now, depending on, one, it is possible that you could jeopardize the mission, because, like, in their attempt of rescuing you, they might, lose the match, so it is a possibility. At the same time, they might be able to carry you, but what I would say is if you want to be a contributing member of the Elite Deep Dive, it's probably a good idea to at least experience Hazard 5, I would say. Like, you should basically have training on Hazard 5 so that you are a contributing member.
also in general, deeprock Galactic tends to have a good community. So if you still want to go into harder difficulties, if you just tell the people that you're joining, look, like my first time, or I don't have much experience up front, I'm pretty sure like they'll say like, it's okay, don't worry about it, and they'll be more understanding if you go down several times.
So as you can see, because I can't really do a whole lot against the Since I can't do much against the caretaker itself, I'm putting my effort into thinning out the enemies.
You scrap heap pile of
Always trying to find some way to contribute, even if defeating the boss is not my strong point.
Yeah, actually, not having to deal with the arms is super useful.
And that's something that you should always be seeking to do. Like, you should always be seeking to be useful in some way. So, for example, if you're not as skilled at the game, then contributing to the combat may not be the best thing to do. Like, there's other things you can do that are still very important.
getting more ammo. Time for us to care about securing the data.
Goodbye!
Also, I think understanding each role is a big part of like learning how to contribute to a team.
Yes, that's
Like,
also...
one of the things that I see sometimes with new players is that, for example, with the scout has weapons that fire quickly, and it's easy to run out of ammo quickly, particularly
Yes.
with the lights. So, like, the scout isn't supposed to be the main damage output. That's a job for the gunner and for the druid mostly. So, just scout around, just explore, provide light when needed, take out key annoying bugs.
A good example of that was actually last week's stream, where on the Elite Deep Dive, Kevkis was using the autocannon on his gunner, and if he was shooting into a big blob of bugs, I would not fire as well into that, because I'm like, well, the autocannon, it's going to kill them one way or the other. They're going to die. And what I did instead was I began shooting at the enemies that were not in the big blob that he was shooting at, the enemies that were coming around on the side, or I would go headhunting and I would start searching for the bugs that like to run away, the annoying kind of support bugs.
Yeah, one thing I noticed last week that I think you did very well is since I'm not using the trait to have like the main autocannon like auto reload itself, I actually do reload manually, and the times when I was reloading, you were like covering me in order to get more rounds in the chamber. So choosing those moments to fire at enemies was a good thing.
Yeah, it's like a lot of... I would say the Elite Deep Dive mainly tests... I mean, it does test your game knowledge and your skill, but I would say it really tests your teamwork.
Yeah.
Like, I would say people who are decent at the game but don't cooperate are far more likely to lose than people who are just kind of at the game but, like, work together with a plan.
Yep.
So we are coming home with about take a screenshot of that too. We're coming home with about 1,800 gold, and most of it comes from the primary objectives. Although the secondary objectives are mandatory as well. On Deep Dive, you cannot skip the objectives, and the gold contributed, not a whole lot to the overall thing. So I did not really go out of my way to gather any gold. I actually C4'd the gold just to like gather any along the way. So even if we took all of that gold away, we would have had what, like about 1,500 gold. So at the end of the day, I would say just mainly completing the objectives. Finishing the Deep Dive is where the lion's share of the money is going to come from. And with the experience, there's no modifiers there. They don't even have a mineral modifier there. And then the resources we got here were purely from the Hooli Hoarder we brought down. So, now that the Deep Dive is done, we are going to be moving right on into the Elite Deep Dive. Once again, I don't know what the conditions are. It's going to be a surprise to me, so I'm going to be, I'm going to be playing as Scout, because that's my strongest character. Which I will now do. Yes, this is my Big Boss Naked Snake Scout. I know Big Boss doesn't have red hair; he has brown hair. But I wanted his hair color to remain the same as the Scout, so that he kind of looks iconic. And yeah, I'll be using the Drak Plasma Carbine and the Zukovs, which is the typical setup that I use when I'm just playing in general. Let's see what we got. Pots of gold. No, Dark Morkite. That could actually be useful.
Dark Morkite.
Yeah.
Or it could be
Do you want
worthless.
me to take like a different class or a specific build or something? Or just whatever.
I'm just gonna use what I know works.
Okay.
Snake Plissken? No, that is Solid Snake. I am not Snake Plissken. I am Naked Snake. I am Big Boss. Does the bar drink? Absolutely. The bar drink does do something. This particular one is, well, the only one that does something is this one up here, the Today's Special. These ones, you know, they just do silly things, but the one up here does do something. So this is the Dark Morkite, and what the Dark Morkite, I can read the effect. So Dark Morkite means you get 20% more Morkite when you're mining. That actually can make a difference because it means you can complete the Morkite objective faster.
Deep dive commencing. Let's see if you're as good at this as you claim.
Let's roll.
Yep, the eye patch is how you can tell that I'm Big Boss. The Big Boss eye patch. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me
Boy,
double check
is
my
this so
perks.
fun.
Let me make sure I got the right perks. I do. Alright, here we go.
I'm ready.
Oh, you got like,
White
you got the
gold,
Sasquatch
perhaps, or-
outfit on? Like, that is like, it is so the State of Decay Sasquatch. That might, it's like, all he needs is a different, like, hair color. Is it easier to do Elite Deep Dive with 2 people or 4 people? It could be, depending on, like, 2 people who are good and have great communication are gonna do it way easier than 4 people who don't. Like, whereas 4 people could be easier if all 4, because, like, the more people you have, the more tools at your disposal. Alright, looks like we got an action-packed intro.
Welcome to the deep dive. The horrors of
Okay, I'm back.
Hunters await you.
I need some water.
Stay focused and keep an
There we go.
eye on your objectives.
Oh, we've got a,
Pheromone. Crawlies attack each other.
okay, I'm gonna pheromone the crazy, like, snake blaster guy.
Rubbish equipment.
No, you don't.
Dead.
No, you don't.
Loaded. Think you can kill me? Well, think again. Nitra.
Okay. So yes, on Elite Deep Dive, you could definitely have. I mean, you can have it in regular Deep Dive too, but you can get attacked right off the bat, where they will try to shut you out of the game immediately.
Yeah, I would say actually expect that.
Yeah, that's probably
Get
that's
attacked.
probably the best thing to do. You should assume that they're going to try to shut you out of the Deep Dive immediately. Oh, also, I didn't look at the conditions. What are the conditions? Okay, so the first condition is 6 eggs and a
Nothing.
dreadnought. That doesn't seem
Oh.
terrible.
Loot bug eliminated.
There's more nitra up here if you want.
I'm knocking some loot bugs out.
Okay. Okay, I can get it. It's not that hard.
Where is that damn?
Oh, I see. Now remember, you do keep your nitra in between levels, so like having a lot of nitra is really nice because it means you can be like a lot more wasteful in later levels.
That's it.
Also, it means that you get more access to health because remember that the packs come with medical supplies to heal yourself as well.
Molly is on the way.
Also, one of our eggs are right here.
Platform's place.
Bernsta, welcome to the show. You know, it's funny, we were actually talking about how it was Thursday, and therefore, the deep dives reset unless you're from the future where it would already be Friday. And what do you know? Here is a future person.
Anyone needs ammo?
Oh god!
It's Nitro here.
Wrong weapon.
Left you 2 more patches here below, which are more, I think, more suited for you.
Down he
Like here.
goes over here.
Okay, so what happened?
Ready to use.
I'm gonna
I
fire
left
some,
you-
Lights
2 more
up.
patches of nitro here.
Ammo. There's Nitro.
Bro.
Yikes! That thing almost took my beard off.
That sounded like a cave leech, that line of dialogue.
Yep.
Well, if there's one, there's typically 2, so let me light
Let there
all of the
be
ceiling
light.
up. Brood Nexus?
Disassembling. Sentry done. Go get him, boy. Don't die.
I'm pointing at this for a notation in the audio. Anytime we find a special enemy, I have to make a notation of it. So if you find any special enemies, let me know so I can like
Snooze, you lose.
I gotta like visibly witness them.
Die! Light is up. Don't shoot me. Horn ready. Squash him.
Okay,
Flares up.
more flares.
What's this? I was born
No
ready.
cave leeches here, but I've located the dreadnought.
Yeah.
Plenty of nitro though. Seems pretty generous
Yeah.
on the nitro.
There are 2 more patches behind.
The Huli Hoarder.
We got a dreadnought.
Well, looks like we gotta fight the boss a little in a slightly unpredictable manner, but
That's fine.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Reloading.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock out all of the non-boss enemies. So my main advice for everyone when fighting the twins is to try to do damage to them evenly. Because like one of their deals is they like to heal if their health gets very different. And if their health is close to one another, they won't heal for quite as much. Sometimes they heal for basically nothing.
Weapon ready.
So right now I'm gonna try to find the Lacerator, who is the orange one. To try to get some damage on him.
Lock and loaded.
And the Lacerator is the orange one, and the Arbalest is the yellow one. Fortunately, with my mobility, I am pretty hard for them to nail down. Okay, I remember there's a red sugar here. I'm gonna grab this red sugar.
The arbalest got me.
Oh, what exploded? Okay, that ruined my opportunity.
That's fine.
Oh, it went right over my head. That's funny. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lure him away. Let's go this way, buddies. Oh, I got an idea. What if I force them to heal? If I force them to
that
heal,
should give you an
then I'll-
opening.
Flares ain't ready. Lighting up.
The Lacerator's pretty wounded. Let me hurt the Lacerator.
Yeah, just
a
focus
little
fire
bit.
on that one, and it should give you an opening to grab me.
Okay, that should be enough. I think they're gonna heal.
There we go. Thank you.
Took out a loot block. Yeah.
Oh, he erupted underneath me.
Here. There must be a brute nexus nearby. Born ready. It's overheated.
What I think about these bosses is that,
God.
on one hand, I think these bosses are, I think they're the weakest defensively, but I think they're the strongest offensively.
Yeah. The one coming from below the ground isn't giving me much breathing room.
I'm literally just gonna revive you right next to him. Oh god, explosives! They are gonna heal soon, I think. Actually, their health might be too low to heal.
Lighting!
Stop erupting underneath me.
Let's find and destroy the brute nexus hatch and load it.
Okay, we got the Lacerator down.
Light is up. Born ready. Dreadnought arborless. Don't let it make us.
Who is attacking? It must be a brood nexus or something, because I get attacked by these little puny guys.
I gotta watch the overheating. It's an arbalest. Seek cover. The order set
Dreadnought white.
There we go.
Good work, team.
Nailed him with the jump shot.
Nitro's been
We
withdrawn.
have more
Supply
nitro
pod is
here.
inbound.
Well, the good news is that we did find plenty of ammo.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
Okay, I'm gonna light the areas down below up.
Platform. Ammo taken.
I'm gonna take two.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I'm pretty.
Me grabbing ammo.
Yeah, I think one ammo crate for a dreadnought is fine. I mean, that was a lot of enemies.
So. Yeah, the one coming from below the ground was
I
really
need to deposit in the mill.
focusing on me.
Oh yeah, with his like erupting attack.
Yeah, because he also launched me into the air twice, and I had to like
Molly, over here.
put a platform to land on it.
A lot of risk of falling damage as well. Okay, so I found another brood nexus.
We need to destroy this.
I still
Could
took
be-
damage
This
from
could be
it.
an
So.
interesting screenshot as well. There we go. Screenshot got. Okay, the nexus is neutralized. There we go. Lycan Metal says that he tries to snack on fruits when that happens. Oh, people are hungry. Yeah. It probably is about that time, isn't it?
Deeprock seriously need to.
I don't know
invest
what
in
I'm gonna
some
have for
better
dinner. What are you
equipment.
gonna have for dinner, Kevkis, or did you already have dinner?
No, I didn't. Probably like leftovers. Got some chicken and.
Got some shiggin?
Yeah.
Man, I could go for
Oh,
some
true.
shiggin. Depending on how quickly we complete the Elite Deep Dives, maybe I'll go down and get some fried shiggin.
I need a damn minecart on legs. Where is
Where
it?
is Mom? I called her.
Oh, sorry. I call her. Had a ton of nitro to deposit.
No more room.
Well, while she's coming here, I'm gonna dig this gold up. I know I just said that the gold doesn't seem super valuable, but, you know, I just need something to do at the moment.
Bag's full. Can't carry anymore.
TSG says, you guys eat shiggin? Are you guys rich or something? Like, I don't know. I feel it's the other way around. Like, I feel like beef is the expensive food.
Yeah.
Move your tin ass
I feel
over here
like
and
beef
hurry,
is
please.
the rich people's food.
Where I live, chicken is like the affordable meat.
Chicken. What about pork?
I'm full. Heading to the mule.
Pork is alright. Fish is actually expensive here.
Fish is pretty expensive where I am too. Pork and chicken are like kind of the
there.
discount meats right now. At least where I live. Okay, are you ready to start pulling eggs?
Yes, sir.
Lighting up!
I'm just gonna follow this cave a little further to make sure there's no more leeches. Okay, there's
Let there
compacted
be
dirt here.
light.
I'm gonna clear the compacted dirt so that in the event
Okay.
we have to move, we can do that.
I was
Yeah.
born ready.
So, according to Bernsta, in New Zealand, lamb and beef are expensive and chicken is cheaper. Yeah, that, I would say that's comparable to my experience as well. Oh, I see you too have found,
We rock!
yeah!
Rock and stone for
Webs.
Yeah, sometimes I
Not ready.
clear
There's
them on
recharging.
purpose. I don't want to like run into those after.
Okay, I'm gonna dig the first one out.
With the driller, it's easier because you can just
Just cut right
use the
through it.
flamethrower and then
Oh, yeah, burn them away.
yeah.
I had an overclock on my... I had an overclock on my machine gun for the Gatling gun that caused heat in front of it, and I would use that to burn them away.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay.
There's
Nothing
another
on
one
that
here.
one.
You want to take it? I think it was to the right. Yeah.
Over here by the marker point.
I'm glad we haven't dealt with any electric crystals yet, but I'm sure that'll change by the time this is over.
Lights up!
I'm gonna grab these shards of gold
Born
real
ready.
fast. Okay, so where's the next one?
Here, above me. You want to take it since you probably can reach that place better than
Yeah,
you.
give me a second. Ow.
Flares.
After
Recharging.
Okay.
box.
Here, come here, Mom.
Ollie!
I hear books.
I was born ready.
Assets. Okay, back to digging. Alright, I'm gonna pull the egg. Right in this direction. Egg pulled. Egg deposited.
Light is up. Take it out!
Praetorian. So as the scout, my job is typically to neutralize the annoying enemies.
See you, sucker! And stay down!
I can also use my speed to flank the tougher enemies and jab them in the weak points for quick kills.
One platform, ready to use.
Okay, well, I guess that wasn't much of a wave. So far, the egg retrieval is going pretty smoothly.
Yep.
Lighting!
Alright, I've got another egg right over here. I'm calling Molly over.
I called for the mule. Weapon ready.
It should be inside of this. Yep, right here.
Load up your guns and sharpen your pickaxes. We got an incoming swarm.
Alright, here we go. Here's our first wave. I'm predicting there's going to be 2 swarms.
You're cute, but you're dead.
Ready to be built.
Swarm? Is
Lights going up
available
now.
too.
Let there be light.
What do you got, Bugs? Killing them when they're on the walls like this is a really big, a pretty big advantage, because they gotta climb down the walls.
Reloading.
Oh, I see you created like these 2 little turret islands.
Oh yeah.
Born
One thing that's nice about the grunt guards is when they're on the ceiling, they can't shield their body as very effectively because their forelegs can't block when you're attacking above them.
Deeprock really need to provide some better equipment. Die, you double-jointed die!
Scanners show the wave is thinning out. Take out the rest of them, snap.
Lock focus fire!
Okay, we're finally running out of bodies. Anything else, Bugs? I'm at about 50% ammo right now. I think I can keep going.
Take off!
Okay, so we've got a...
I think we have another one here. Do you want me to take it out?
Yeah, if you can get to it, grab it.
Hate to wait for flare charging.
So we have one swarm so far?
I called for Molly. If we discover a new mineral, you think we
Sounds like a mini wave. Here comes a flare.
Flares up! Weapon ready. Remind me never to turn my back on you. Stand your ground. Give no quarter.
Be gone, Bugs. Be gone. Thomas asks, how is the run going? Are we doing well? Yes. So far, so good. I mean, we had a little bit of a hiccup with the dreadnoughts, but that was my fault for trying to kill the Hooli Hoarder as it crawled by.
Molly, come here.
But we fixed it up. It's all good. I would say we are on schedule. So it looks like the next one is near the starting area. Let me see if I can get up there.
And there's another one right below Molly, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I found it. I'm pulling it now.
I'm gonna call another resupply around here.
Okay. Oh, a Brundle.
Some kind of low.
A little more heavily armored. Oh, he scored a hit on me. Good shot, Brundle.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
I got the Brundle slide.
Okay, I'm putting the egg in. All right, 5 of the eggs are in, 1 to
Technology
go.
makes Molly constantly get in the way.
Okay, I'm gonna grab 1 ammo.
I'm taking some of the ammo. Decoy up. Much better.
Yankee says that she's sticking to the red meat to keep her iron up. Yeah, I hear that beef is a pretty good source of iron.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it right here.
I need the mule right here, right
I
now.
think lentils are also a good source of iron.
I don't think I've ever had lentils before.
I have, but I don't like them that much.
It sounds because they sound like a vegetable, and vegetables are yummy.
Swarm spotted. Buckle up. Contact imminent.
Where did the last... Okay, so I was right. Yeah, looks like it's going to be 2 swarms. Just going to shove it in this slot for now.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
All right, lights coming up.
Lighting up.
Incoming. Smoke him if you got him.
The good thing about turrets, even though they may not do too much damage, is that they do work as like early warning, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, they do wear people down, though. Like, they will chew up the regular glyphids. They may not be as good against the bigger glyphids, but the normal-sized glyphids, like, they will chew them right up. Okay, I see a sniper attacking this. Where?
I killed him.
Lights up.
Brundle. Goodbye, Brundle.
The Speeder is probably my least favorite enemy.
Which one?
Acid Speeder. Because that thing is super sneaky. It's almost silent, and the damage isn't over with the first hit. So it has ruined me several times. I don't like that the bug.
I think the bug I hate the most is the Tri-Jaw.
Yeah, that's annoying. That's a good choice. It's really annoying.
I mean, I feel like they're a fair bug. They're a balanced enemy, but they're like,
Oh yeah.
they're like, cause like, you know, they're not as agile as a normal Mactera. Like, they're definitely clumsier, but like, they just do so much damage. Oh, here is a shellback. Shellbacks get on my nerves too.
So much now, are ya?
So, chat, what is your least favorite enemy? Like, what enemy annoys you the most in Deeprock Galactic?
Objective completed. The egg quota has been met, and management will be pleased.
For me,
Well
I'm gonna
done.
go with the Mactera
That's
Tri-Jaw.
what we came for. All your objectives are completed.
Resolve.
Hit the button on the
So that's gonna be our
mule
question
and
of the
send
day.
the drop pod.
What is the most annoying enemy in Deeprock Galactic? So I'm going with the Tri-Jaw. Resolve is going with the Cave Leech. Non-toxic says time. Yeah, sometimes time is the big enemy.
Damn flares
That's
could need an
so
upgrade.
I mean, if you're playing point extraction, time is your enemy. Like, point extraction might as well be a gigantic hourglass slowly filling up with
Drop pod has
sand.
arrived. The mule has been called back.
Sometimes when you are playing,
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5
Renna
minutes.
says
Which one is
that
it?
he's going to agree with the Tri-Jaw. He's going to cast his vote on the Tri-Jaw. Okay, this is the wrong one. Oh. I'm wasting ammo killing these guys. I'm just a violent person. I just hunger for violence. Don't you understand that it's just true. Video games cause violence. You're seeing it right here.
Let's bring it home.
Look at this. I dare you guys to tell me that the drop pod is not the drop pod is a face. I dare someone to tell me that the drop pod isn't a face.
I never noticed
It is
that.
a face. Eyes, nose, mouth, it's a face.
Like that.
Drop pod departing in T-minus
I dare
5
someone to
minutes.
tell me that.
Good job. Deep diving now.
It is a face. And then it has these weird, like, drill sideburns. Okay, so round 2 is gonna be, oh, Mactera Plague. It heard me complaining about Tri-Jaws. It heard me complaining. It heard Renus agreeing. Renus agreed about the Tri-Jaws. And so they're like, oh, okay. So you don't like Macteras, do you? So there it is. Mactera Plague, rich atmosphere. That's good. So that means we're gonna run faster in the rich atmosphere, which means I'm gonna be super fast. So we do have to salvage. When it says salvage, you do have to go through the whole shebang of repairing the drop pod. If it says repair the mules, then you don't have to do it. So we will have to go through the whole shebang of getting the drop pod up and running. I don't think that'll be too much of a deal, though, because I believe, yeah, Kevkis has lures and I have pheromones. I think it'll be really tough for it's going to be really tough for the bugs to dislodge us with lures and pheromones. And then we'll have to collect 2 alien eggs. So here we go.
Yeah, I think
Rina says he's loving the sound of turrets, though, for the Macteras. That's true. The turrets can gun down the Macteras pretty nicely. And will sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks, indeed. Rich atmosphere for does it affect them too? Do they get like a rich atmosphere as well?
This rock is gonna be the death of us.
What if they come up with like a new enemy, like the Mactera, like Dodeca Jaw?
If we survive, next
I also think that when you have
Lights
to
up
hold
for
your
the initial
ground,
attack.
You still have a long way to go, but finish your objectives. It'll send you deeper into the
when you
heart
have
of
to hold your
Heartbeat.
ground, like in the ending of this mission, if you run into the Nemesis, that's a big of an issue because like
I'm so
it
fast.
forces
I'm
you
not
to
used to
move.
being this quick. How fast am I going to be when my speed boost kicks in? Because like I have 2 speed boosts on this character. So what did you feel about last mission? Do you think last mission is going to be the hard mission of the group? I'm feeling like the last mission was like pretty run of the mill. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not saying it
was
was
okay.
easy, but it wasn't like.
It was okay. I think it was okay. I was having a bit of an issue like moving around because the 2 dreadnoughts did not let up. But other than that, it was okay.
Rock and stone, yeah! Rock me like a stone. Rock and stone.
You like the voices?
I die there inside every time I have to.
Rinus,
That's
Bursta
funny.
says that the voices are funny. I have a feeling that because of the rich atmosphere, this one's actually going to be pretty easy.
None can stand before us. Taste the pickaxe. Rock and stone to the bone. Last one to rock and stone pays for the first round.
Grabber? Don't know where he is, but grabber?
That's coming from the front.
I'm going to take a
Problem
fragment
with
of
rich
this.
atmosphere is that grabbers are really fast.
I fought an elite grabber with Crab and
Yeah, those things are. Wow.
he grabbed him and just started like phasing through the world. Like he just started flying through like objects and stuff.
Atera.
Oh god. It's a swarm of well, I mean it's like a squad of Mactheras, but
Yeah, it's a choke point though, so that's good.
it's like I know they're trying to be evasive, but when there's so many of them, you just kind of spray some bullets in their direction. I think we might as well grab the Oh god,
Yeah,
wait, it's round 2. Round 2.
And the problem is that with this mutator, they move super quickly.
Can't move. Reloading.
Okay, here we go.
Like that.
I'm gonna reveal the first egg, because I mean, we might as well get it while we're here. Got the egg.
Action time. A swarm will be upon you
Okay,
shortly.
so we got the swarm.
No players ready. Sensors underneath assembly.
Eggs going in. Lure grenade. Or not lure grenade, pheromones. There was a Trijaw amongst them. Okay, now we got Glyphids.
Behind.
I see him. Brundle has some health. I'm always surprised how much health the Brundle has. Out of my sight, bugs. I feel like the compact tunnel actually worked against the
The wave is significantly diminished.
Mactheras.
Well done, team.
I mean, it probably makes sense since they're a, you know, they rely on their mobility, but I think that worked out pretty well.
Time for a lunch.
Gonna need ammo. been going through ammo like crazy with these Macteras.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna call an ammo in right here.
Oops.
Ammo drop incoming.
Ah.
Supply drop has been ordered and is
fell.
on the way.
Okay, I'm gonna light the area down there.
Lighting! Horn ready.
Oh, you probably have to use that one because
I'm taking some of the
until I
ammo.
get up there again.
I wish I could just throw one of the packs down.
No, it's fine, it's fine. You focus using that one. The question is, do I call another
Oh,
one
oh,
here?
big airstrike, nasty airstrike. Oh, cave leech got me.
Okay, I don't have enough ammo to shoot that high. I think maybe I do.
I may
Okay.
need to. I
I
may need
have
to.
one.
Wait, something
one bullet.
actually dropped me. Something dropped.
No, I shot at it with a shotgun, but
Supplies are coming.
I only have one bullet, so I had to call another one down here.
Next order of supply drop.
Okay,
So you use the-
airstrike is dead. Okay, I'll
You focus
you
on
use
using
the
the-
you use the ammo down there. I'll use the
Yeah,
ammo.
that's what I was gonna say.
Weapons ready. Loot bug looted.
The good thing is that we'll get more nitro with these mini mills, so.
Okay, down we go. TSG asks, have I talked with the developers of any of the new games I've played with? I have spoken with... Oh, another airstrike. I have spoken with one of the MechWarrior 5 developers before, because he visited on stream.
Which game?
From MechWarrior 5.
Oh, well,
I haven't
Super
had
nice
any
of them.
experience with the
Yes.
developers of this game, though.
And here I just polish my boots. Got no flares ready. One second, ready to build. Locked and loaded. Die, creep.
Okay, these Macteras are not playing games.
yeah.
Scanning now.
Coordinates transferred. Gotta check my terrain scanner.
I'm gonna finish repairing this mill.
Airstrike.
Fuel powering up. Good work.
Dance with this.
Light.
Flares up. Bloody disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not even like bothering much with not using the grenades, but if I was forced to follow
Okay,
this
I mean, the
play,
thing
yeah.
is, like, they've got to run out of bodies eventually. Like, there's going to be a pause in their attack. They will run out of bodies. Airstrike. Oh, he got me. I thought I'd kill him in time, so I didn't dodge. I did kill him, though. He is down. The Trijaw that killed me is also down.
Okay.
Back wall. Thanks.
Okay, back up.
Light.
How do I get back up to where the ammo pod was?
Feel much better now.
Oh,
I'm ready.
it's there.
Access provided.
I'll leave that one as a reference for you.
Okay, I'm gonna grab another ammo.
Take it. Feel better.
Do we have the legs sound here?
Where's
Okay, so I scanned it, but I don't know where the legs are. There's
Let's
one
see.
right here.
There's one here, I think. Yeah.
Up there.
Can you check there?
Found it. I'll throw it down to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so one thing I might do is I might go around, fire some flares out, and explore the cave a little bit. See if we can find maybe another
I'll
cave
finish with
leech,
the
some
mini
ammo.
meal.
I was born ready.
No cave leeches here.
Lights up.
Mule is functional again. Great work. And And that's the last one. All mini-mules activated.
There was only
Good work,
2?
team. Objective completed.
Yeah.
Inventory is full.
Now we need to find the other egg, which should be below you.
Need some
Okay.
free space.
Below where you are.
Okay, I'm working on some nitra.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that we're gonna need it.
You need platform? Okay.
Come here.
Yeah, it's probably this way. Some dirt.
Look.
Okay, while you're digging through that, I'm going to just deposit some of this stuff. See, they had to run out of bodies eventually. Wait, speak of the devil, I hear flapping wings. Oh, it's a tri-jaw airstrike. Too slow, tri-jaws.
Let there be light.
You okay?
Die! Die!
Getting into unintended
Die!
training.
This wave is neutralized.
Light. Weapon ready.
You want me to take out the other egg?
Give me a second to finish mining this nitro real
Sure.
fast. And then, are you gonna come to me or do you want me to come to you?
No, I can come to you.
Okay, then I'm...
Goes-
Body is on the way.
Because the skateboard is there anyway, so might as well.
It's like I said, it's like they heard it. They were like, oh, you don't like Mactera tri-draws, do you? Well, here, have a bunch of them. Oh, speak of devil, Mactera tri-draws. Oh, he nailed me. I thought I could dodge it. You'll never catch me, though, coppers. Or will I get grabbed by a cave fish? That's also possible.
What a jaw-dropping experience. Not again.
Be gone, bugs. Be gone.
Objective completed. All eggs collected.
Okay, I saw a nitro deposit over here. I'm gonna go for that.
You need a platform?
No, it's on a ledge. I can grab it. Come here, Molly. I'm not gonna underestimate our ammo needs for elite deep dive, let me tell you.
I'm out of here. One second, guys. Down the hatch.
Okay, we're up to 300 nitro. That's a nice number. I like the sound of that.
The mini mules gave us probably like 120.
Okay, so I guess there was only one cave leech.
Flares up.
Yeah, probably.
Lighting up.
Okay, here is a loot bug. Just gonna grab everything real quick. Just gonna do a little bit of scouting since I'm super fast right now. Okay, that must have been where you pulled the egg. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the drop pod. Although I'm gonna grab some ammo from the upper one real fast.
Do you want me to return the drop pod?
Yeah, go for it.
The mule.
I can come back for ammo
The
one more
mules are
time in
heading
between
back.
defenses.
Follow them and let's
So
get
I'll
that
leave
drop
one pack
pod
there.
fixed. Remember, you can always deposit on the side of the drop pod.
Rocking is more
Okay,
than
so
a
this is
toy.
the defense objective.
All mules secured. Now to get the pod working. First,
All right, so here's the
establish
first of the
connection
defense
between
portion.
The pod and the space rig. Set
Probably
up
gonna
the
use
uplink.
a few of my pheromone grenades in order to... Oh, what's shooting? Big wave, big wave, big wave.
Not again. Die, monsters.
Tri-jaw needs to go. Both the tri-jaws are dead.
Flares ain't ready.
So
Okay.
the overclock that you asked me about for the shotgun that I like using is lightweight magazines, which is the one I'm using at the moment.
Lightweight magazines. I don't think I have
Yeah.
that one. I had the
ammo
micro
and
shells.
faster reload.
All right, I am ready. Just let me know whenever you're ready. Hit
Ready.
the slam it. Finished.
Good.
Uplink ready.
All right, here we go. Lights coming in.
Initiated. Do not leave the triangulation zone.
I think
or
I
we'll
want
lose
one over
connection.
here.
We only got one shot at this.
Okay, I'm ready for the Macteras. Like, you know, this is just the entree. I know the regular bugs are just the entree.
Triangulation at 50%.
There's too far for me to hit him reliably. Mactera Trijaw down. This is really not that bad. I have seen more harsh attack waves before. Airstrike.
Triangulation at 75%. Almost there.
Next wave of lights coming in. What do you think, Chant? Like, this doesn't seem that bad. Like, I think the regular waves were more difficult than this. Oh, here we go. Now, okay, gloves are coming off. Here come the Trijaws. All the Trijaws are dead.
Uplink triangulation completed. Remote control reestablished. Stand by.
Out of my sight, Brundle.
For the drop pod.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up to get that ammo.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Airsick says standing in the circle is the bane of his existence as a solo scout. I think the only way to really do it is if you have the pheromones. The pheromones, and then you're gonna have to grab more ammo to throw more pheromones. Fortunately, with Kevkis as an engineer, we have access both to lure grenades and pheromone grenades, and then also we've got the turrets to cover us. Oh, it's up here?
Yeah, just
Oh, dropping it down.
Take-
Good
yeah.
idea, good idea.
let's all cover that hole with a platform anyway.
Fuel cells connected to drop pod. Prepare the fuel cells for charge sequence.
Huh. Not a lot of room to maneuver around, but...
Yeah, let's pick these. Just like a bit more room.
Something's shooting. Trijaw's down. Other Trijaw down. Okay. I'll probably use my pheromones a little more generously. I want to be able to go behind this if I need to.
That should give us a bit more coverage.
This is where it would pay to have a driller. Alright, I'm ready.
One sector gun, ready to be filled.
Give me a second.
Off!
Yeah, ready.
The hologram, stupid bugs!
We're building. Oh, looks like Kevkis has his Santa Claus outfit. Well, looked like that. Well, thanks a lot, Kevkis. You brought me Macteras for my Christmas.
Fuel cells charging.
Let's do it.
Close to keep
Lights
them
coming up.
operational. We're expecting an increase in hostiles.
Oh, I see the Tri-Jaw and a Brundle.
Damn.
Okay, the Brundle's down. Oh no, what got you?
One of the Macteras.
Pheromone
Actually,
out and revive it.
Fuel cells at 50%.
So far, so good. Oh, Tri-Jaw. I hate how I can't see what direction they're coming from. Mactera Tri-Jaw. He's a little too out of my range. There we go. Got him.
Fuel cells at 75%.
Okay, there. Looks like they're
You're
taking it
almost there.
easy right now. They could have sent
Yeah,
more
I'm
Tri-Jaws.
just wasting most of my
Oh god. Pheromones.
lures.
Don't bother, bugs. We are going to phase 3. Don't even try it, bugs. Light.
Fuel cells fully charged.
Do you want to go to grab the other ammunition?
Yeah, I'll
You
probably.
and the goods out.
Wow, look at all those bugs. Pheromones.
Hard reactor spooling up.
Okay, where is the ammo?
There. Follow my laser.
Onboard mainframe booting.
Okay, I see it. Oh, it's empty. Never mind. I'm crazy.
Alright.
Oh god.
Calculating orbital.
Oh, thank God
I think
you
we
have
have enough
the.
until
Thank God
we
you have
switch.
the falling damage reduction.
Oh yeah. I think we have enough until like for 30
We could
seconds.
call an ammo as soon as we get in.
Yeah. Otherwise, let's just move.
Let him kill each other. This'll lure them away.
Recon operational.
Oh god, Tri-Jaw.
If you're gonna get me up, don't worry, I'll have Iron Will anyway.
Oh.
Thrusters calibrated.
Yeah, just get inside and
Tri-Jaw's gonna try to
Iron
get me there.
Will my way inside. Let me know when you're in.
Leave. It's time to bring
I'm
it
in.
all home. Get on
Okay.
board. We're leaving with or without you.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh yeah, that's right. Iron Will
Yeah.
refreshes.
Solid work, team. Time to go deeper.
Next floor we go. All right, this is the final phase of the Elite Deep Dive, everybody. Man, those Macteras were not playing
Yeah,
around.
they're really annoying.
They were, I mean, like, they were absolutely cashing in on that warning. Like, that warning is like, Mactera sworn they were not Mactera plague. That really was a plague of Macteras. Let me save a screenshot. So the last one, Exploder Infestation and a Dreadnought and a Refining the Morkite. That doesn't sound, on paper, that doesn't sound too bad. But then again, you don't know what is going to be pre-spawned in the level. You can have a pretty nasty, for example, like I remember 2 weeks ago, there was a nasty Morkite refinement due to the sheer amount of initial enemies. So, ready?
Yeah.
So one of my problems is that I don't have a lot of, I need to call in ammo as soon as I get in.
Yeah.
The main thing I'm
me
worried
too.
about is we're gonna get swarmed right off the bat. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Possibly, maybe like even like a cave leech or something being a real pain.
Yeah. Do you want to call one and just pop back in the
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we
escape pod
can
and
do that. I'm gonna light the cave up. That's gonna be step one.
Yeah. Let me see if I still have another lure. No, I don't.
Flares up.
I do have my turrets though.
Oh yeah, they're here to greet us right off the bat.
Ready.
I'm gonna look. Oh, exploders. Oh, that's an exploder swarm. Okay, I'm gonna take a duck in real fast, and then if it's bad, I'm gonna come right back.
Third stage of the deep dive. This
Something
one's going
deployed.
tough,
It
to
was
say
a
the least.
spitballer.
Management have full confidence in your abilities, however. Let's see to it.
It got me
they're not
inside.
disappointed.
He blew you up
Otherwise,
inside the
their
dropship?
adventures
Yeah,
for your
inside,
remains
sometimes
at the
it
med bay
happens.
back home.
Okay, so did we call an ammo in? I'm gonna call an ammo in.
Yeah, just call it.
I ordered a resupply.
Nitro's been withdrawn and supply pod is inbound.
Resupply arrived. Go restock. Sorry, little fella. You're on for ammo. Goody.
I am needing it.
I'm taking some of the ammo. Eat it. You shouldn't need precious mineral. I need that.
Okay, thank you. Ammo.
Die!
Okay, I'm gonna call in the pump jack over here.
We need a pump jack here.
Pump jack requested and is inbound.
I'm not convinced that we're free of any cave leeches, so I'm still a little worried about
Pump
that.
jack launched. Stay clear from the impact zone.
Taste the pickaxe.
Is that like some kind of sniper version of the breach cutter, or not breach cutter, the shard diffractor?
Let's get the
No,
pump
this is
jack
the
and
rocket
get
launcher.
pumping.
Oh, on the grenade launcher.
The grenade launcher, yeah, but I'm using the hyper
Lighting
propellant,
up.
which is makes
Oh,
them
it makes the projectile
super
travel
fast.
faster.
It's super hard, but you don't have much ammo.
So it turns it into more of a rocket launcher. I see.
Yeah,
Eat it. Loot bug eliminated. Those guys are looking for.
Okay, that is a lot of loot bugs. That's kind of common though for the refinement
Locked
mission.
and loaded.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fire more
Lights up.
lights deeper into the cave. I'm gonna look for any other special enemies as well. I'm mainly looking for cave leeches. Here is the last
I think
pump
we
jack.
might be
Send the
good.
pump jack, please.
Request accepted. Stand clear. Pump jack inbound.
Got no flares ready. Lighting.
Yeah, I think we're okay
I was
on
born
cave
ready.
leeches. I think we're good.
Bag's full. Can't carry anymore.
Grabbing this nitra. So Thomas says that would suck, referring to that really nasty, like 5.5 hour stream we had. Oh, that was a rough deep dive.
5.5 hours of defense?
Yeah, it was 5 hours and 30 minutes.
Why so much?
There was this really tough second
Inventory
mission,
is full.
and the
Oh.
second mission basically just tries to shut you out in the very beginning of the battle. Oh, a Macteris.
Yeah, I guess we didn't get rid of those.
They followed us. They followed the tunnel drill.
They still have a spare Macteris, and
Yeah, they followed the drill hole.
Flares recharging.
Okay, I'm still dumping nitro right now, so I'll let you handle that.
Bloody McTerrors are onto you. team.
See, they followed us.
Ready.
Yeah,
They followed us
they
from the
followed us.
previous area. What is that?
what the hell, man?
Where do you want to defend? I'll move in relationship to you.
I think
Ready to
near
kill
the main
some more
thing is
crates.
okay.
Airborne hostiles incoming.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
I keep moving when it's Macteris, so particularly when there are exploders.
This guy's trying to get a lock on me. But it's not going to happen.
Reloaded.
Missed.
I see a Trijaw. I lost him though. There he is. No, that's a regular Mactera.
Rubbish. Watch me fly. Light is up. Born ready.
One thing I'll say about Mactera waves is that they tend to be lower in number. Like, it seems like... Basically, in exchange for them being Macteras, they have to have smaller numbers.
The last of the wave is approaching you now. Keep it together.
Oh yeah, don't forget the Exploder Swarm is still a thing.
Yeah. This is the last mission, right?
Yes, this is mission 3.
Okay, I'm gonna call another one here, so because we still have a lot of nitro.
So who's gonna try the Elite Deep Dive? Are you looking forward to all these... Are you looking forward to all these Macteras?
That's all you got, you slip stock. Weapon ready.
I think anyone will say yes.
Is anyone like, oh, yippee-ki-yay, I love Macteras.
It's honestly been a while since I've been in a like a super annoying Elite Deep Dive. This kind of qualifies as one.
I mean, that last one, like I said, they were really, like, they were not pulling their punches with the Macteras.
Yeah, I ran out of ammo. I was like taking cover right next to you because I ran out of ammo.
Lock and load.
I mean, I feel like we've got the ammo to push through this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm still grabbing nitro that I find, mine, but we have plenty, which is ideal.
Okay, more nitro getting dumped in. We're up to 389. Like, we have so much ammo. Like, we could just like hurl ammo at them.
Yeah, we can just cure ourselves with ammo at this point, but that's kind of where you want to be with ammo.
I feel like they're really generous with the nitro on this particular deep dive. Like, this deep dive feels like it had, like, an unusual amount of nitro.
Yeah, but in some missions, like in this case, we're playing with Scout and an Engineer. We can reach any patch we want.
That's also true, yeah.
If it was like, I don't know, 2 readers or...
We seem to be pretty efficient with our ammo as well. Like, I don't really feel like we're wasting our ammo.
Yeah, I usually don't... Like, if I still have 1 dot of ammo, I'll just take 1 instead of 2.
I'm pushing... I heard some rustling. Oh god! I forgot! It's an exploder! Get away from me! There we go. This crystal's blocking something. I want to see if there's anything relevant behind it.
Yeah. I'm gonna start building some pipes.
Okay, so this is where the Dreadnought egg is.
I was born ready. Don't got room for more.
So much nitro. And these are like big, these are like thick nitros as well. Like, I can't carry even like a whole deposit of it. So on my Discord, I recently had a discussion that everyone was welcome to join in on. What is your favorite mission type? Wait, what mission type do you enjoy doing?
Macteras.
More Macteras? Oh god.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't a reply. I don't enjoy playing Macteras mission.
Well, in this one, they're like, oh, you don't like Macteras, do you? Like I said, they heard us talk about it. But I remember your answer. You said in the Discord, Kev, that you enjoyed the point extraction.
Oh, yeah.
Which is funny, because I feel like a lot of people don't like point extraction.
Yeah!
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, I like the fact that, you know, it gets pretty challenging if you're not efficient with time. Like eventually the horde can and probably will overwhelm you. Even if you have the skill, like at some point you won't have the ammo.
I have had my share of point extractions where I just had to constantly run away, and just try to get that
Yeah.
last acquire?
This never gets old.
Yeah, I think those are the best moments, honestly.
Minecart
it's
is so
it's
nasty.
nerve-wracking, but it's so good.
And I think the only reason we won was because we had, Uh-oh, I hear, it's an exploder. I'm pretty sure the only reason we won was because... You know what, I'm just gonna put it right. I want to make sure I can ride it. We had the rich on. No, we had low gravity. I'm pretty sure the only reason we won was because of low gravity.
Oh, right, that gives you some extra mobility, let's say.
Yeah, without the low gravity, I'm pretty sure we would have lost. Let me see.
I remember
Round.
a couple of missions. One in particularly was Dreadnought, like an elimination mission. It was Hazard 5 and everything, full team. But
Brace,
Some-
swarm detected.
okay, some players weren't being too ammo efficient, and at some point we run out of
Well done.
ammunition.
Pipeline
We had
successfully
to
established.
rely on loot bags to collect those little bits of nitro left in order to pull one
Big one,
more
team.
resupply.
Oh, so you had to scrap some loot bugs together to get the 80 nitro?
Yeah. Like, it came down to that point that we actually had to scrap loot bags for nitro.
But did you win it in the end?
Yeah, we won it, but it was really tough. I was actually playing scout in that one, and they were like, "Scout, find some mission, find some nitro, like right now." And I was scouting everywhere and couldn't find it. In the end, I was the only one alive, and I just kept running around and trying to kite. Oh, detonator! Trying to kite some loot bags.
I was wondering if I was going to be a little disappointed if there wasn't a single detonator in an elite deep dive.
There's up.
Remember, we have a
Weapon ready.
dreadnought egg,
Hostiles
so
are backing
let's
down.
try not to pop it with the detonator.
That's a good point.
Red sugar.
Oh, that's the
I
wrong
think,
ability. Oh god, there's the detonator. See you later, losers! I love the rails.
Out of ammo.
Rails are my favorite thing. I just realized I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, it's in here. There's one right next to the
Get explored.
base.
Okay, there's the detonator. I'm gonna try to grab an ammo pack real fast.
Getting more ammo. Horn ready.
Leave me alone, bugs.
Let me see if I can get one of the eggs from that thing.
Okay, let's... Starting to shoot at the detonator.
Deeprock really needs to provide some better.
Because if I can connect one of the weak points, there we go. I can do massive damage with this.
I'm gonna work on these like crummy guys. These guys are just constantly chasing me everywhere. There we go.
And roll. Take out the Bacteria grabber. Destroy
And a
it.
Praetorian further
And
back.
load it.
It's like the game can hear that we're just having a casual conversation on Hazard 5.5, and it's
It
like
doesn't like it.
they're like, "Oh, hold on a second now. You think you can just like relax on Hazard 5.5?"
I was born ready. So much better. Pheromones. Crawlies attack each other.
Break some of his armor real fast. There we go. Oh, he grabbed
I
me.
got you. I got
The
you.
grabber has. Oh, Don't even bother, bugs. Don't even bother, bugs. Oh god, it's defying gravity.
Supplies are on the way.
It's like the gravity defying.
Fun ride!
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Exploders.
I'm gonna
really
return
annoying.
to finishing up the rail I was building,
Yeah.
Everybody collect ammunition.
which I believe is this one.
Getting supplies.
This one is taking a kind of weird route, but that's okay. I'm okay with it taking a. It can take a weird route if it wants to.
Have you noticed that the grabbers actually take the decoy, the lure grenade, instead of you?
Do they? Can they physically move it though?
They can actually grab it and just...
Take it somewhere?
Take it
I
as-
didn't. I didn't know
Yeah.
they could actually move it.
Yeah, they go for it as if it was a regular dwarf.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Ah. God damn, these exploders, man.
All right, so I've connected them all, and I'm pretty sure they will. You'll not bonk your head. Let me see. Oh, you bonked your head on it. I thought I made them high enough. Can I remove it?
No.
No, not once it's
One,
connected.
two. Yeah.
Oh
What does it
well,
bonk?
it's not that big a deal.
R&D
You'll bonk your head on the bottom one.
riding.
Oh, yeah, that don't worry.
See you, suckers.
Okay, I'm gonna grab another ammo, and then I'm gonna call some more
Ready
ammo
to
in
kill
as
some
well.
more crates.
Yeah. If we want to call it somewhere else, so that you can move around.
I'm gonna want. We got a lot of nitro, so I'm gonna call a few of them
Better
in.
stand back.
Yeah, I'm gonna call one here as well.
I like one. Well, it won't land on this, unfortunately. How about right here?
I ordered a resupply.
Stand back.
First on
Supplies
chat
on
from
inbound.
Hitu Sabo. He says, "How are you doing since being full time on Twitch? I hope everything is going well." Well, right now I am in the process of switching games, so like I am taking a pay cut from switching games because obviously when you switch from one game that was that your channel was more built on, then like you know you don't get as much viewership. So I'm in the process of switching games. So like right now I'm like
Almost there.
I'm losing a bit of money, but like not. It's like I'm just in the red slightly. Like I'm taking about a 50% pay cut on it, but fortunately I built up enough where I can coast off of it. And if I have to come out of being full-time in order to stay in the black, then, you know, it's not that big a deal. I did it for like years before I went full-time.
Good point.
But switching off of State of Decay is going to definitely like affect me financially until I build up an audience in a different game at least.
We need these.
Such is just the reality of being a content creator, though.
Yeah, certain content just draw more or less attention. Or
Also,
interest.
like, the games I'm playing, I think have a lot more potential than State of Decay. So, like, I think it'll be rough at first, but then I think it'll have more potential in the long term.
Reloaded.
Well done. All pipelines ready to go.
Okay, my ammo,
Objective
I have enough
complete.
ammo to take down the Dreadnought.
Yeah, I think so. As well.
Let me see, where is that? Dreadnought is over here.
This is where we
You can
refine
open
the
it,
liquid
cool.
Morkite. That guy in Michigan.
Okay, we're gonna take a bet.
Here,
We're gonna take a bet.
housing job.
Which Dreadnought is it gonna be? And our choices are gonna be... Ugh, under attack.
Yeah, stay around here and I'll cover you.
Okay, so we're gonna place our bet. So we're gonna have Glyphid Dreadnought. We're gonna have Dreadnought Twins or Dreadnought Hive Guard. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. 2 minutes to vote on what
But
you
I
think
hope
it's gonna
not
be.
a Hive Guard.
You think it's gonna be a Hive
annoying
Guard?
to deal with. I hope it's not. It's so annoying to play. To
I also
Actually-
hope it's not gonna be a
I was
Hive
born
Guard.
ready.
Why is my stream so
Actually-
unstable today? Like, I'm looking at it right now, and like, let me check my settings while people are voting. I mean, it's too late now that the majority of it is done, but...
Access provided.
Output, 5500, that's fine. Maybe I'll try medium. Like, perhaps my CPU is too high.
Crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside. Go back down. Whoosh.
That seems to make it look a little bit better. I can't wait until my new processor comes in. I'm tired of having these, like, technical issues that I have to address. Let me see.
Back wall. Look at me, I'm Stony Rock.
Hive Guard or Twins is what everyone's saying. Hive Guard or Twins. We'll see, though. We will see. You guys got 45 seconds left. No, I'm gonna take one more ammo pack. We got plenty of ammo. I'm gonna top my ammo
Heads
off.
up, there's a swarm of Mecteras
Never mind.
heading your way. Contact
Mark
imminent.
Paris again, man. What the hell?
It's like the game has forgotten.
What's going on to him, man?
The game has forgotten that we just dealt with the Mactera wave. Or the Mactera level. It's like the game they forgot.
Time for a dancing lesson.
Light coming up.
Mecteras swarm is here.
There be light.
Let's see what we got. Oh god, here they are. Have some of that.
One down.
Still no Tri-Jaws. This is not much of a Mactera wave without Tri-Jaws.
Lock and load it.
There's one. Honestly, this isn't much of a Mactera wave in general.
One platform ready to use. Rubbish equipment.
I am not entertained, game. You said a Mactera wave.
Weapon ready.
We're almost through the wave, team. Go, go.
Lights up. Crawl back the hell. Ready.
Is that it? Wow. What a wimpy Mactera wave that was. What are you going to give it, Kevkis, on a scale of 1 to 10?
That one, 4, I would say.
Yeah, I was thinking a
5.
3 or a 4. 1 Tri-Jaw, no Brundles.
Yeah, probably a 4, maybe a 5 because it, like, we have to deal with the
Getting more
colors,
ammo.
but that's not really the way.
Okay, let's see what you guys voted for.
Grappling hook.
So, 52% of the money is not the money, the fake Monopoly money. There's no real money gambling here. 52% of the points are on the Dreadnought, 5% on the Twins, 42% on the Hive Guard. Well, we'll see. Are you ready, Kevkis? I'm gonna go wake the Dreadnought.
Yes. Do this.
Okay, what direction is it? It's this way. I'm gonna go wake the Dreadnought up. Alright, here we go. It's the Hive Guard. Wow.
Hive Guard.
The 42%
course.
got it. I'm gonna pick it real quick.
Of course.
Congratulations, Team 3. You guys got it. It was the Hive Guard. My favorite buddy. The old Hive Guard.
When I first started playing DRG, they only had the the Glyphid Dreadnought.
Yes, I remember that. Because I played it in early access, and yeah, all they had was the Dreadnought.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pheromone the Hive Guard and get the Sentinels on them. And all the exploders too, I guess.
I read that for the anniversary patch, they want to add like a legacy version.
Yeah, I played this game back on the Xbox on early access, but when it came out fully, I was like, oh, let me just get it on Steam. I can't find a good angle because of how ugly the terrain is.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't believe he shot me at that angle. He's like spitting a fireball like perpendicular to his mouth.
You know what? Let's let it move away from there because
Yeah, we can do that.
if he pops his butt, it's gonna be harder to do. Okay. Exploder.
Got a good angle on him. Ow. A lot of damage there. Happy about that. A lot of damage on me, though. Not as happy about that. Another pheromone on him.
Pheromone, save your
I'm gonna grab an ammo pack to heal.
Never felt better. Spray the bugs. I was born with. Easy.
Oh man, I got a good shot on all of their butts. Beautiful. Okay.
Just aim for the face.
No, you don't.
Load it.
Ow. Ow.
The terrain is really awful.
Yeah, it's really not favoring us at all.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Oh, I can't. I need to get back first. I need to take care of my injuries
Ready
first.
to kill some more crates. Lloyd is up.
Okay, I got a lock on him.
Load it.
Unfortunately, didn't do, but I wasn't ready because I got hit by that. I shouldn't have got hit by that. Otherwise, I would have had the health to attack him.
Yeah, I had to keep dodging his projectiles.
You're your own worst enemy.
I'm gonna pheromone him to draw all of the sentinels onto him. Nope, that didn't affect the stream in the slightest. Let me switch back to... Maybe what I need to do is knock the graphics down a notch. Let's drop it down to medium. Oh, that looks good on, well, it looks okay on my end. Let me see how it looks on the stream end. I love how I'm just, like, addressing these issues. And oh, I didn't think he was gonna lock onto me. I'm trying to fix my stream in the middle of a boss fight.
Think you could kill me? Well, think again.
Calm down. Jesus Christ.
Check out these moves.
Okay.
We ain't done killing yet, mate. That ugly bastard is practically invulnerable. We need to make it with the
Okay, I need to take cover. And I need to get my shielding back. I need to go get a pack to heal. Okay, let's do this.
Getting supplied.
Can you put up some lights?
Yeah, give me a second.
Lighting.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop fidgeting with the stream because it's like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, the stream was very stable the other day. But it's very unstable right now. Solid damage. Ooh, I saw that hit.
Ah. Got me with 2.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna iron will.
It was just a knee wound.
Okay.
Next one is our plan.
I am gonna try to find a relatively in-cover place to go down.
Just following you just in case. Okay.
How is it
Yeah,
fun?
we go.
Like, I don't understand how you guys think it's fine. Like, it looks so awful. It's grainy and choppy. Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just choppy for me.
I can check after we are done with this. One.
Because I'm watching the stream right alongside you guys.
Yeah, I only have one monitor, so. Oh, he got me again.
Give me
Damn.
some sugar.
But he gets you in the air. Super annoying.
It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't help that the terrain is really
Oh yeah. Making my
uncooperative.
life more complicated.
Like, I have seen some bad terrain in my time, and this is a bad terrain. I'm calling ammo in.
Yep.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
Pesticide coming up.
I'm gonna be patient with it. I think I'm being like impatient.
Resupply arrived. Go respawn. Ready. Mama.
Oh no, you don't.
Grabbing ammo.
There you go.
See you later, pal.
Yeah. It's soft and ugly.
Revive.
There's another one. 2 more.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Ow. That hurt.
Time to move. Time for a night.
Okay, I got a red sugar to heal. I mean, the way I'll know how bad it looks is when I download it. When I download the clip myself, that's when I'll know for sure.
Okay, I can catch a break with the thing. The terrain is really playing against me. I keep trying to patch the holes, and the thing just shoots
Well, this
me when
hole is
I'm
gonna
doing
work
that.
in my favor.
Yeah.
A dwarf that never dies.
One could say I'm taking advantage of the foxhole.
Attention! Dance with this! Getting more ammo!
Okay, I got a thing to heal. Okay, I'm gonna flank him and grab some of those little nodules I gotta shoot.
Wait for fairy charge.
It's so funny too, cause like I don't even think he's a hard boss. It's just like he's just
Yeah.
I just can't get a shot on him.
And the terrain, like I keep jumping and going into holes.
Oi, weirdo! There ain't no point giving
Alright.
shooting your teammates.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my shield I'm gonna play it like patiently. I'm just gonna let my shield recharge.
Marker up!
I'm going to... I'll use this to lure out an attack. Which means I should be able to get a... Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, nope. I'm bored. Worst case scenario, I have Iron Will. Let's see if I can do without that.
Guys, I'm just gonna play. I'm not gonna try to rush things. I'm just gonna...
Flare charge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting for a fireball attack. Okay, I got it.
Thank you.
Okay, grapple behind them. Oh, here comes a fireball attack. Blocked it.
Like a fortress with legs.
Okay, this is the moment of our victory.
Dreadnought down.
There we go.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
That was like so much harder than it needed to
All
be.
objectives completed. Return
Yeah.
to the refinery and start up the pump
Also, in that last one, it really
Calling
confused
another
me
ammo
because
in?
usually
Roger
it
that.
takes like
Supply
3
incoming.
shots against the same player.
What are the
It
tube
does-
things we're throwing?